Yeah, it'd be the greatest fight ever. Teacher against student, old lion against young lion. Am I really good enough? Do people really think I'm a cheap carbon copy or a second-rate pretender who only got a shot because of my skin tone?
Alright, this is King Bucho. Welcome to BDA Boxing, the boxing debate arena. If my volume is too low, let me know so I can fix it right away. Alright, open lines summer. Anybody can join. Special edition, of course, because it's not Friday. And we're going to be talking about anything and everything related to boxing. And, you know, I was on Twitter and I saw this tweet by Rick Glazer. Let me just put it on your
Shout out
screen.
to King Bucho.
Oh, you just scared the shit out of me, man. All right, we have LT already here, the logical man. Guys, welcome to the show.
Hey, Kel, what's up, Logical? Hey, man, I heard you roasted the shit out of What Reppin' and he fucking dipped. Like, he got so fucking scared of you and shit.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. What's up, LT? How y'all doing, man?
I see there's a lot of YouTube drama going on here, but LT, man, we'll get to that, man. We'll get to that. Let me just read this tweet from Rick Glazer, who says, Showtime should be embarrassed. Danny Garcia versus Jose Benavidez is a joke. Garcia hasn't fought in 19 months, and Benavidez isn't a case off on the back nine. He's totally shot. Shouldn't even be fighting anymore. This garbage is what fans are paying for on premium pay. It's true, though. This is a premium cable TV channel at Showtime, and this is the main event. Like, I don't fucking get it, man. Like, seriously, you think about it. You're paying for Showtime boxing. You're waiting for the next big fight, and you get Danny Garcia against Jose Benavidez at 154 on top of that. So, I mean, this fight is garbage. And this is what I want to talk about, but I see that LT wants to talk about other stuff. I don't know if we can start with that drama yet, or we should. What do you guys think in the chat? Let's go to people in the chat.
I'll be back. I'll be back, Bucho. Don't worry, bro. I'll be back.
Right. Let's see what people want to say in the chat here. El Pinche Ponch says Mexican boxing numero uno. Bucho Kang says some rando. Peter James says, respect to King Bucho and BDA. Thank you very much. Rex, he says, Pounds. He's saluting everybody in the chat. Pounds is in the chat. One Foot at the Door is on vacation. I hope you're having a nice vacation. Official scorecard boxing science as well in the chat. Salute. All right, guys, let's begin. Who the heck? We have Frank. Frank, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, King? King Bucho?
What's up? What's up? We saw the Logical Man as well. We already say hi to him. All right, guys, just wanted to talk about this fight. I don't think it's I don't think it's a very interesting fight. I mean, we know that Danny Garcia is now going to be campaigning at 154, and some people think that this guy should be retired right now. I don't know who. I mean, we can't really tell a boxer when he should retire, but if you're going to start campaigning at 154, we want to see if you have the goods. And fighting Jose Benavidez isn't really, in my opinion, a real challenge. What do you guys think?
Bro, I don't know how many. I'll say I don't know how many ways you can say in basura.
It's basura.
It's just trash.
Trash.
Basura.
This is a bullshit ass fight like tune up. How do you let they Jose Benavidez, right? His last fight was terrible. It was a robbery. And then the dude didn't have a tune up or anything for this fight. Like, if he had some kind of tune ups, because Jose wasn't too bad in his career when you see, but it's over. Danny's going to fuck him up. This is a light touch just coming in at 154.
Yeah, I'm not criticizing both boxers' career or anything like that, but this fight is taking place at 154. Yeah. Benavidez.
Well, King,
yeah.
I think the point of I've seen the tweet by Mr. Glazer, who I respect. He's got a lot of good insight. Was that it's on premium? People are paying for this. That was the kind of initial. I thought it was regular PBC BS, but when I seen it was Showtime, I said, "Man, that's what the nature of the thing was about."
Right, exactly. He's saying, but then if you read his tweets after, he starts debating people, and he starts saying that he kind of criticizes both boxers. Yeah, okay, I get the point. The point is this: these two boxers shouldn't be on premium cable. They shouldn't be headlining a main event. You know what I mean? Yes. If that's the main event, then what's the undercard?
Bartholomew and Russell, I believe, which is decent. It's two up and comers. Well, Russell's an up and comer.
Yeah, he's a good boxer.
Yeah, but not for paying for this shit. I mean, it should be on free TV.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. And then I didn't really pay much attention when I seen it was Showtime. I said, "Oh, that." I threw my Coke against the wall, man.
Yeah, but I mean, it's true. I mean, this card should be free, and people are gonna saying, "Well, no, you gotta pay. There's supposed to be some No, remember the PBC's whole shtick? It was it's free. It's on free TV. It's on free day. It's NBC, CBS, even ABC, and you had some fights on Spike TV and all. What happened to all of that crap? The Fox.
Well, what happened with Spike? Their fucking viewership was so terrible they canceled the contract because the big fights wasn't being made. They promised them all these viewers, at least 400,000 a fight, but Spike wasn't seeing it. They can't get these fucking bum bashes, and people want to watch it even for free.
Yeah, well, here's a bump for you. Mr. BDA says trash card, but I'll end up watching it.
Yes, we'll watch.
He'll watch anything, man.
For free.
Well, boxing is degenerate. It's the red light district for sports.
It is. But when you're paying for, like, I don't know how much you pay in the United States, but over here it was like $16 on top of your cable subscription. You pay $16 and you would get HBO. I was like,
I think it's $12 over here.
Yeah, so guys, you're paying. It's as if you're paying a monthly subscription for one of these streaming apps. And then, when the time comes, when the PBC Showtime event shows up, that's you're paying for, and you get this crap. Like, I don't know.
Well,
man,
I think
I'd be pissed off.
yeah. What I don't see someone should do if someone's out there listening is, break down. I know people side with the DAZN PBC, but I mean, we need to do a side by side comparison because we're paying for this. As a boxing fan, I have to pay DAZN, Showtime. I'm gonna have to buy the Canelo pay-per-view. So, these things matter.
Well, guys, my issue with DAZN, I didn't have the issue with them, what they were doing, but I didn't like how these idiots spent all this money and now they see that, damn, we have to do pay-per-view now just to recoup our money. We lost so much money overpaying Demetrius Andre, giving Canelo this fucking huge contract that wouldn't lucrative get it back to him. Because that's true. That's why they cut the contract, because they tried to pay him in each fight. They're like, fuck, we paying him too much. We're not even making this shit back. But with pay-per-view, they can make the money back. That's why they want to do pay-per-view now, because they're trying to recoup. None of this pay-per-view shit is because they think, oh, pay-per-view does great. No, they're trying to recoup, man. They're losing so much fucking money overpaying these boxers. I think they paid what's that guy name? He's a fucking
Don't tell
unknown.
DAZN fanboys that. That's what's weird. I don't these DAZN fan. I wish a DAZN fanboy would come up and argue that. But go ahead. I'm just saying.
But what was that guy name? His name was Okoli. He's a guy from UK, a black dude. This fucking retard comes out and say, "Oh, Eddie Hearn treats you like a slave plantation."
Yeah.
They was paying this bum like $500K a fight to fight nobody. And even Eddie Hearn came out and said this motherfucker was hard to sell. People don't like him. He got a born personality. He's born, and they paying this guy $500K a fight. So in America money, that's like what, 650,000? Maybe it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's exploitative. These are exploitative practices.
He watched too much LDBC. He was watching too many LDBC channels. Steve Munoz in the chat, thank you for your contribution. He says, salute BDA panel, odds winner of fight get Fundora. I don't get it. Whose odds? Odds winner of fight get Fundora.
I think he means the winner of this fight will fight Fundora.
Oh, man, I hope so. You know what I was thinking, guys? And thank you for your contribution, Steve. I get your point now. That would be a good fight, and that would be a logical thing to do. But but the thing is,
that'd be good.
But I don't even think that's the plan. I think they want to set up a Danny Garcia Charlo fight.
Well, I think, my opinion on what Danny Garcia is a play for if Spence or Bud move up.
Spence move up for what? For a Charlo fight?
Well, just to get their feet. I'm thinking Danny's in play for like the names you said, but also I think because next year is going to be a big year because Bud and Spence, they're moving up and they're going to let go all the belts. So 147 will be in play, and they're going to need to step into 154. You know, one more fight before they go for a title. You know, kind of milk the money bag. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, listen, to be honest, I have no idea what's going to happen. And remember, guys, Rare Breed on the show kept saying that he was ready to bet money that Spence vs. Crawford takes place this year. As time passes by, man, that's very unlikely, man. I'm not hearing anything.
Breed is a retard, bro. That is not happening. If any of you morons are still waiting for Earl Spence versus Crawford, you are an idiot. You are a fool. I need to move on. We need to be waiting for Ortiz versus Crawford, or maybe Thurman versus Earl Spence. But the fucking Crawford versus Earl is not happening. And let me tell you why plenty is straightforward. Earl Spence is not doing 50-50 with Crawford, but Crawford doesn't have no facts of sales. He is not the A side at fucking all. And if he doesn't want to do 60-40, it's never going to fucking happen. Because Earl Spence sell double of Crawford, and that's just a fucking fact. When it comes with audience and when it comes with a pay-per-view.
Okay, so you're siding with Spence on this thing, or on the whole money issue?
Yeah, man, because bro, if you can't accept 40% when your fucking high pay-per-view sales was 150,000, bro, get the fuck out of here. Take the 40%. He could have fucking did 30. Take the 40, 60. If you can beat the guy so bad, I can beat him. A rematch would be a flip 60-40. Simple as that. Y'all, people talk shit about Haney, but at least the motherfucker took millions of dollars less to go make a fight because he knew, guess what? I can beat this guy. When you believe you can really beat somebody, guess what you do? I'll take less and beat his ass. Same what Bivol did with Canelo, in case you guys don't fucking know this. Bivol said, I can beat this fucking dude. Canelo's not even all that good. I'm telling you, I see his cracks in. I'll take 20%. But next rematch, guess what? Let me get 60-40 or 50-50. And guess what happened? Because he know he could beat him. When you're not scared of somebody and he can beat him, I'll take less.
Well, you could say but you could say the same thing about Spence, though. I mean, Spence could just take a 50-50, and get it over with. Just 50-50. And
you can't say that. If I put in more work than you cannot say that, man.
Listen, that's subjective. I mean, it's subjective.
It is.
I mean, we'll bring in some people who are going to give you a whole like 100 reasons why Crawford deserves. He's a multi-division champ, multiple division champ. They're going to give you a fucking list, man. They're going to give you a fucking list.
I give you that because if Earl Spence somehow, I don't see it happen. It's just me personally. I don't see Earl Spence beating Crawford, but if he does, he'd be the unified, two-time champion, Like, bro, he literally like
Yeah,
fucking guaranteed 1,000% Hall of Fame and
but
possibly
yeah,
actually number one if Usyk don't whoop AJ ass again, I believe.
honestly, bro, you can go on for another hour with that. But like King Bucho said, you know what? We have to use our brains and just always say what's most likely. Remember taking tests? What's most likely? You know what's most likely? They're both to blame. We can't
They
throw
are.
one guy under the bus.
Exactly.
It's most likely. What's most likely? What are we doing here? We can go on for 3 or 4 hours with this. Come on. Most
I give you,
likely they're both to blame.
I give you that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, in
But
the chat. Go ahead, man.
oh no, go ahead. Put the chat. What the chat was saying.
Samuel Ojo in the chat says, "Why didn't you say this about Wilder and AJ?" I think he's referring to the split. This is always the issue, though. I mean, we can't know who's right and who's wrong, who
Yeah,
deserves
it's
more, who deserves less. At this point, it's it should be a 50-50 split. That's just I
it's
mean,
yeah.
if these guys can't get together and make this fight happen, then they're both pussies.
They're both to blame. I
They're
mean,
both to blame. Call
yeah,
them whatever you
they're
want.
both.
Anything you
Thank
want to
you.
call them.
It depending on who you're a fan of, that's who you're gonna say is at fault for not making it happen. That's the reality.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no promotional issues. There shouldn't be any promotional issues. That's the worst part about it. I remember people blaming Bob Arum at some point. Oh, Crawford, Bob Arum, is Bob Arum. There's no Bob Arum involved anymore here. And now, what's the excuse now? What's the excuse in the chat?
Well, you know what the sad part is, King.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you. Is that
Mhm.
if what I'm hearing, the rumors is that Spence faces Thurman, and everybody's gonna think I'm full of shit, but I had said that they're gonna do the whole De La Hoya Hopkins thing, Trinidad Hopkins thing, kind of create a roundtable, just to make more money. So Spence will fight Thurman, Bud will fight Thurman. I mean, there's different scenarios, but it's a way to make more money. And you know what? We're gonna watch it and we're gonna talk about it. So.
All right, but how long can this shit be like? How long can they pull this off though? I mean, I understand. I think it already happened. I think it already happened. Like, you know what I mean? Like we've seen Spence, Crawford, all these guys on the PBC side. They fought each other. Right? Spence couldn't get in. Crawford couldn't get in there because obviously he was with Top Rank. But there's nothing else left at that division right now. The Virgil Ortiz and Ennis are not going to jump in there and start fighting Crawford, and then one's going to fight Spence. That's not going to happen. There's nothing else going to happen. The only thing that could happen is what you said, what you mentioned, the possibility of Spence and Crawford moving up to 154, and then mixing it in over there, up there with other boxers like Charlo. So, but even then, these guys are in their mid-30s almost. Like, there's no marination. There's no time for marination. And one of them is going to end up losing or something.
And actually, Crawford's older than goddamn Earl, so Earl got like I think a year or two on him. So shit, who can really stay out longer, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. My only point in saying that kind of scenarios was that we're still gonna watch. We're still gonna talk about it. So we would have to say if they don't fight, we're done. Let's tank their sales and that way they have to fight. But that's not what's gonna happen.
Hell no.
What if their careers are overshadowed by younger, more like other boxers that are more consistent? Like they say Virgil Ortiz or Ennis. They could overshadow these guys. And by the way, they have belts, so they're gonna have to drop if they drop the belts, this fight kind of loses its appeal because this is a unification fight at this point, right? And now they're at 154. They don't have any belts at 154, so if they fight at 154, it would be just if they fight each other, it would be just a fight because people want to see it, but there will be no belts involved. And by the way, Earl Stevens, thank you for your contribution. He says, can someone explain why Bob was overpaying Bud to begin with? I don't understand. Well, ask fucking Bob. He was getting overpaid. You're fighting Kell Brook? Come on.
Well, he bakes it of Bud, how sensational he was. He wasn't boring. He was knocking motherfuckers out. He's still very well in his hometown. So he would base it off that, but he didn't know that.
And you know what, King Bucho?
That was the issue. He didn't know it went translate to pay-per-view sales.
King Bucho, I listen to you because you make a lot of sense, and what you're saying makes perfect sense. But we always got to remember, this is boxing, and nothing in boxing ever makes sense.
Well, if it's not making sense, they're making mistakes, which means they're losing money. Are
Yeah,
they
I
losing money,
agree.
or by the way, remember Steve Kim said that the problem with this fight, Spence Crawford, is that they're both asking for too much money. And maybe we go back to what
Yeah.
somebody mentioned here about when the Zone was overpaying their fighters, when the PBC was overpaying their fighters, Okoli asking for too much money. And this is a problem. There were good times before in boxing, good times when
Hmm.
all these networks were overpaying, and yeah, you could say overpaying the boxers. And now those days are over. And I think
Yeah, money
boxers
freed
need
up.
to
The network
understand
is
this.
paper.
Boxers need to understand that we're in a new era.
Hell yeah, they don't live in the real world, man. They don't see these fucking gas prices. They don't see this rent high as fuck. People ain't just shelling out money like that.
Mm-hmm.
Most of these companies losing their asses, and hopefully people PBC lose so much money they start, hey, fuck it, we got to make these big fights. We got to make shit happen. We can't allow all this ducking and shit. We got to allow Davis to fight Lomachenko. We gotta make this shit happen. We need our money.
Yeah, yeah. The economy isn't doing that well. People are not gonna be just spending money like crazy for these type of fights that are garbage. And
It is, and with the illegal streaming, that's what they said. A lot of people were making a big thing. Bob Arum said, it's the illegal streaming
Fuck yeah,
is
man.
what
Did
kills
you
it.
know 10 million motherfuckers illegally streamed Wilder Fury 1? 10 million.
Well, King, what do you think about what he said about what if they just made the price $25-$30? That may stop illegal streaming.
I think so.
Well,
I think they're too. Just the papers are very expensive. They need to. Yeah, $30
I
would
think
be much better, man.
they should make it $40, man. $40 would be a good even trade off. And they'll probably
Thirty-nine
get more people.
ninety-nine.
$39.99.
Hell yeah, that'd be good.
That's
20
my.
and $40.
That's a limit. Steve Munoz in the chat. Thank you for your contribution. He says Bud versus Virgil and Spence versus Thurman next. Bud versus Virgil Ortiz. Yeah, I mean that'd be great, man, to see Crawford against Virgil Ortiz and Spence versus Thurman. But then again, you have
Yeah, that'd be
Thurman who
good.
doesn't want to fight. Ugh.
Yeah, Thurman's a fucking coward, bro.
Hey, by the way, hold on. Spence versus Thurman. I don't know why I was thinking about Ennis. Spence versus Thurman. No, man. What's? I want to see Thurman do something.
Yeah, they already put Thurman as number one for the WBC, I believe. What else fucking belt Errol's holding? They put it up for there. Well, yeah,
Yes.
all three
Yeah.
of them. Yeah,
Somebody tweeted that shit, man. Thurman is the number one in the WBC rankings.
he is. He went over Virgil Ortiz, and that's fucked up.
For doing nothing.
Oh, somebody talked to Sullivan. Pretty sure he was Al Heyman.
Hell yeah. Come a little check.
Max Palacios in the chat says Spence should get stripped. Well, I don't know if he should get stripped yet. Well, actually, yeah, he should. Just for not fighting Spence. And Spence should get stripped for not fighting... Spence should get stripped for not fighting Crawford, and Crawford should get stripped for not fighting Spence. There you go. What else are people saying in the chat? By the way, people in the chat, you can join us. Click the link in the chat. You'll be able to join us via Discord. Max Palacios again says, can we please get some subtitles for the illogical ape woman? Oh, boy. We're getting
What's that?
insults.
Wow.
I think it's illogical.
Yo, Max is some white guy.
Oh.
That always said that stuff. He's some lame ass troll. Don't come on here. Probably don't show his face. Nothing new. Some loser lame.
Yeah,
Yeah,
people,
y'all know
if you're
LGBT
gonna jump in the show, people. If you wanna talk shit, I suggest you jump in.
Yeah, it's okay. It's the internet.
He's one of the his favorite channel is What's Reppin'. So you know what kind of guy he is. It's dumb shit. Like he's an animal or something. He has no real dialogue, no real conversation, nothing, no intellect. He's a moron.
People, we want debate, we want chaos. Please jump in. Let's make it exciting for the viewers. Hawker Mustang says strip both of their titles and give them to a couple of jobbers. Yeah, that's what somebody said earlier. All right, well, enough about Crawford and Spence. Yes, who's here?
This is real cool. I was saying, what do you think about Fury saying he wants an exhibition and still holding the WBC ransom? They should strip the title and give a mandatory the number one contender versus the winner of AJ and Usyk.
That yeah, I agree with that. That he should get stripped. I think Furioso was on the show last time, and he said that Fury has 12 months to defend the title. Is that true? Can somebody correct me on that? I don't follow these fucking belts.
That's what I don't know if it's 12 months, but
Yeah, I
that seems
think
like
I
the
heard
regular
that.
lead time
It
for
was 12
people.
months.
That's
Damn,
insane.
12
Well, then he
months?
can. If that's the rule, then yeah, he can pull it off. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
I mean, a lot of fighters only fight once a year. I mean, that wouldn't be too out of the ordinary.
And he did say he was gonna hold it ransom, pretty much, but or hold it as long as he needed, or as long as he was able to. So then he can make a decision. But if he's gonna fight an exhibition, that should already count as retirement. Like, give up the belt, strip him.
You shouldn't even be thinking about that because he already has you fooled. He's not fighting in no exhibition.
Hey, you guys! I just saw a tweet that said that Eddie Hearn said that somebody from Fury's camp contacted Derek Chisora for a fight in December.
The fuck?
That's no, I don't believe that. I believe Tyson Fury is waiting with the Saudi Arabian government to see what happens in the Usyk Joshua fight, and then they'll have a fight in December to counter the World Cup that's going on to Qatar. I can see that happening. There's a war going on between the two countries, Saudi Arabia and Qatar, and one of the main reasons is because Qatar and Doha own the rights to BIEN, the TV news station that has a lot of sports, and they steal. Saudi Arabia steals those television programs. They've been at war with each other, and I know they want to one up the World Cup. That's why they already said they want two fights. They want the Usyk Joshua and then another fight in September. Fury and Saudi Arabia have a great relationship. They've been talking for a while. They've tried to make the Usyk fight, and then AJ turned that down, and AJ and Usyk fought.
But notice how Fury said. Notice how Fury said, like, "Hey, I'll fight AJ if he wins," but he didn't say nothing about Usyk. Like he's pretty much ducking him.
Don't even listen to what Fury says. This is just I'm just guessing, but he likes money. Saudi Arabia has hella money. It makes sense. Saudi Arabia is going to put on a fight in December. The World Cup is going to be in Doha in December as well. They want to take the play away. Having a Tyson Fury fight AJ or Tyson Fury fight Usyk would be perfect, and they would drop 50 million, easy, 100 million, like what Fury is asking for that to happen.
He was asking for 500.
Nah, that's not enough. Fury don't want no fucking 50 million, bro. He's gonna laugh at that offer. He want 50 million for who? For Fury himself, maybe.
Hold on, hey, logical, bro. You're mistaken, bro. He's never even gotten close to 50 million ever in his life. If someone says we'll give him $50 million, he's gonna do it. He's just talking shit because he's Tyson Fury.
What was Fury's biggest payday? What was Fury's biggest payday?
When the 30 million?
Probably like 10 million. Probably 10 million.
It wasn't 10 million.
Maybe.
It wasn't 10 million. Hold on, wait. What did you think it was? Logical? What do you think it is?
No, hold on. This guy is saying that Fury got paid 10 fucking million, but Wilder made 15 versus Brazil. Are you smoking crack?
He made 30
Wilder
million
made 15 million versus Brazil? Show me that right now, bro. I don't
15
believe that.
I don't you know boxing. He made 15 million, bro.
I'm looking it up right now. Deontay Wilder, Brazil.
It says that he made 28 million on the Wilder rematch.
That's what I thought. 20. It was around 20, man. That was
28.
Didn't he make like
28 or 30 million?
30 million?
Okay.
Did he make 30 million for the Dillian Wright fight? Because
I don't have to even do research. I just know what the fuck I'm talking about. This dude gonna look crazy as fuck when he get done Googling it. I know about boxing, bro. I know what I'm talking about. Trust me on this. The motherfucker
random purse bids from like fucking years ago. Story in your brain. That's pretty good.
And that was the second rematch, not the third.
That's good.
I told you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That's fucking crazy. I'm telling you, Fury made 30 million fucking dollars, bro. But I get what you're saying with the 50 million. But Fury's a fucking retard, man. He might actually. Well, I'm dropping the bill. I need 60 or 70. The motherfucker's crazy, man.
I just know.
Didn't they offer him 100 mil or something like that?
I think he's got
back in the day.
Fury made about £36 million versus White. So what are you talking about? 10 million against Wilder?
Okay, hold on. First minute, I was off.
The
Okay, I'm
thing is,
sorry.
Tyson Fury did take a hit when he fought Wilder the first time. Although it was really arguable, he could have been the A side.
Yeah, how much did he get paid in the first Wilder fight? Furry.
He made 10 million.
Disgusting crack.
Me saying 10 million is not like crazy to like. Oh my god, that's
No, but
so
what I'm
off.
saying, he's not going to get. He's not going to get 10 million out. If he got 36 million pound, right? That's what, I don't know, $45 million against Dillian White.
Dillian
Yeah, I'm
White,
saying.
bro.
Okay, bro, that's not the whole argument. The whole argument is saying is if Saudi Arabia put a $50 million check in Fury's lap to fight in December, Fury's gonna take it, bro. You guys are stupid for thinking he's not.
50 million. Who's saying
50
he would
million?
take, who believes that Fury would ask for more than 50 million? Against who?
Of course
Wait,
he
by
would.
the way.
That
Against
crazy
Yeah.
fuck would answer
Chisora.
more. That crazy dancer would answer more.
I think
I don't think so.
I think
50 mil.
he makes more than 50 million for Undisputed, depending on who he fights.
I think he fights regardless, guys. To be honest, he's fighting regardless in December.
I don't think he fights Chisora.
No, he's fighting either Joshua or Usyk. He's gonna wait until to see what happens, bro.
I hope you're right, bro. I hope you're right. And he'll take that 50 million. Where the fuck he gonna put the shot?
Fury made 10 million the first fight.
Listen,
Exactly.
before Joshua lost to Usyk,
Yeah,
they were
but he
looking
took
to.
a pay cut in the first
Yeah.
fight.
Before Joshua lost to Usyk, they were looking to do Fury versus AJ, $250 million each.
That's what I just said earlier.
Yeah.
Well, I said
So,
200, but yeah.
but
So we know Saudi Arabia is willing to give them that amount. So I really do think Saudi Arabia is going to put on this fight, and I think Fury and Saudi Arabia are working together to have a fight in December. They're just waiting to see what happens.
All right. How did we get into? We were talking about what? What the fuck we were talking about? Oh yeah, somebody asked me about Fury and I forgot. All right, who do we have here? Fernando 300. Welcome to the show.
What's up, guys?
What's up? What's on your mind?
So you guys were talking about the Showtime subscription price, the quality of the cards for, I guess, going from July to early August, because I think September things heat up again for boxing.
Yeah, we're talking about that. Do we have any? Do we have the schedule for September and October?
I didn't check the Premier Boxing Champions website actually. I know, like, I don't know if they kind of ran through the majority of the budget because Jamel Charlo and Tim Tszyu was supposed to happen in October, but I think like with the 2022 fiscal year budget, they might have depleted that to the point where that's why it's happening in January. That's speculation, by the way. I can't really, I don't have like concrete information on that. But what I was gonna say was this, guys. You have boxing, like that, the actual stuff that happens in the ring, arranging sparring partners, getting guys registered with the state athletic commission, all that stuff, right? Then you have the televised product. The only way, like, the boxing televised product becomes a priority for the executives, and I'm talking about the main executives. I'm not talking about, within CBS Viacom, you have Showtime, and then within Showtime, you have Showtime Sports, and then within Showtime Sports, you have Showtime Boxing, right? So that's how many layers you got to come down the totem pole to actually get to boxing. You have to have a schedule, and there has to be tournaments. There has to be some type of structure so that the common person could follow it. And so you have a product here where there's 4 champions per division, and then you have interim titles, regular titles. Like that product is hard to sell. That's why they keep taxing the hardcore fan, because they're like, and no offense to us, like myself included, but these guys look at it like, okay, let these dummies pay for it. Like it's a mess, and let them pay for it since they want it so bad. And that's what you have happening this Saturday.
All right. Well, that's a interesting explanation. By the way, I went to the website and we have pay-per-view Logan Paul. Is it Logan? No, that Paul guy, Jake Paul versus Rahman Jr. and Serrano versus Carvajal in the undercard, and then you have Bellator MMA. Oh, that's not even boxing. So there you go. That's what we have. But like you said, always in September they're gonna come up with some fights.
Yeah, they usually do. They're actually supposed to, like, this is the time where boxing's supposed to be really, really like coming out with the good fights, because right now all the major sports, they didn't really start yet, right? Like the MLB, NFL, NBA. Well, MLB's in a postseason category, but their viewers kind of differ from boxing viewers. So there's a lot of people that's waiting for good fights, and they're gonna have to wait all the way until September. But boxing could have done itself a huge favor. Like July, they should have stacked up July. But I think all the money's going to September. That's why you don't have a stacked July and August, because all the money goes to September.
Who give me some of the names, or everybody? Yeah, give me some of the names that we could see in September.
You're gonna have for Showtime.
Yeah,
I think you might see Caleb Plant around the fall, right? With what's his name, Andre Durrell.
Oh, great.
That's gonna. Then you see David Benavidez
David
Benavidez against Morel, and then what's his name? I think Jaron Ennis might be coming back in the fall.
Yeah, I think Jaron Ennis be fighting Stenionis.
That's a risky fight, man. That's a risky fight.
Jamal
fighting a bum, Bucho.
Who's Jamal fighting? I don't even fucking know.
He's gonna fight a bum.
Well, it might be Selecki again, because Selecki, he didn't take a fight. He didn't take a fight, so Selecki hasn't been active either. So I think they're both waiting for each other.
Is Andrade having any fights, or is he still ducking?
No,
I don't know. At this point, if he is ducking, he's ducking Johnny Beck. But I think
he's ducking Johnny Beck.
The problem, what Demetrius Andrade did, and I don't think he realized what the hell he did. Like, he could have just quietly, vacated the belt or whatever and said, I'm looking for the big fights. But the way that he's going about it on social media, where he's asking Chris Eubank, like, yo, I sent you $1 million. You're a superstar. Yeah. I'm a superstar.
The problem is with the stinky dreads. That's what it is.
Well, look, man. Now he drew too much attention to the whole Johnny Beck situation, where he put himself between a rock and a hard place. He drew a lot of attention to it. People weren't talking about it like that before. Now people notice. You got Johnny Beck on Twitter saying, I'm giving him nightmares. So now there's attention to that situation. And
I'm not being funny. I know he's saying he offered Chris Eubank $1 million. If Chris Eubank fought Conor Benn, I know Conor Benn's a lot smaller. Don't get me wrong, I understand.
He would easy win.
He would earn a hell of a lot more money in England fighting Conor Benn than the $1 million that on the mighty Andrade is offering.
Yeah, he'd probably make 4 or 5 times more.
You offered him American money, so that shit's not even $1 million, like $800,000, really.
But you know what about this?
But actually, who's backing that Demetrius Andrade offer? Like, he didn't say what network was backing that offer.
I think it's his own money, bro. Ain't nobody fucking backing him like that.
The LDBC is backing him.
Yeah, man, I wouldn't be surprised if Andre signs with Sky Sports. I would not be surprised.
No, but they would have to. So for him to go to a foreign market, because has he ever fought in England aside from the amateurs?
No, yeah, he has. He beat a couple of. I'm sure he beat the Welsh guy in England, or did he fight that Welsh guy in America? I can't remember now. Liam Williams.
No, he did it in America.
He did it in America, bro.
Oh, sorry. No. He was gonna fight a guy from England, but I think he pulled out or something.
Yeah,
Billy Joe pulled out. Billy Joe pulled out because
I think his name was Zach Parker or some shit. That guy was fucking dangerous. Dude was on the TKO street knocking motherfuckers out.
Yeah. He said he had a shoulder injury. Demetrius Andrade said he got surgery.
I was so ready for that fight, bro. That motherfucker right there, that dude was nothing to fuck with. I think him and Janovic should fight if Andre. Well, no, actually, and Janovic is searching his ass down. He trying to get him.
Look, for the press conference for the Zach Parker fight, which was like a mandatory for the 168, like it was like a title eliminator or something, right?
Yeah.
He said his passport expired. That kind of tells you like how serious he was taking it, because he was on video saying his passport expired. Meanwhile, he has a YouTube video of him in Cape Verde. I think that's what it's called. So, like, how did you get to Cape Verde on an expired passport and you can't show up to a Zach Parker press conference? But, it is what it is.
I don't know. I'd be honest with you, man. This whole 160-pound division is a shit show. You got Chris Eubanks fighting a welterweight. You got Jamal Charlo being inactive again, possibly to next year. I don't think he fights again this year. You got Andre. Yeah, tell you the truth, he's in a lose-lose situation with Janibek if he's going to fight. Because if he beats Janibek, they're going to say he beat a prospect. And that's how people are going to beat
Wait, do you think he beats Janibek?
I think he beats Janibek.
I don't think he wants it. I think, listen, it's all about the psychology.
He doesn't even want to fight him, though.
But it's a lose-lose situation.
He's not ducking Janibek, bro. He's not fucking ducking him. He just know that what's the fucking point? Like, you know what I'm saying?
No. Okay, look. I could agree with you until we saw the antics on social media.
The point is for him to get knocked out. That's the point.
So what's his other choice? To leave
Well, if he loses,
to 168 and then who fight Benavidez?
Okay, so
no, retire. He should retire.
Look, you guys should be more disappointed in the 160-pound division than the 168-pound division. The 160 division.
You have Munguia, that's the Latino version of Jamal. Like they haven't fought nobody their entire career.
Exactly.
Like like come on, both of them should him and Maul should just fucking go at it.
Yeah, but
Jamal doesn't want it.
He's
scared.
No,
Jamal didn't sign the contract though.
That cokehead Oscar because he's saying that he wants DAZN to be part of it. He's like, fuck it.
Yeah, that was the issue.
Flip a coin,
that was the issue.
And whoever wins that gets the fucking televised rights. Fuck it. Like let's make it happen. Like they're already aging. They're already like. What's the record? Like, come on, man. You need to fight.
Like McGee, bro. McGee got so many fucking fights. We're like over 30 fucking fights or something, man.
Yes, 40
yeah. He's got a lot of fights. I think he turned pro while he was still in high school. I think.
Yep, they start young in Mexico.
That's even better. He has more experience. That makes it even better.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the top tier world level experience, right? He fought a Gabriel Rosado. He fought
But that's what makes it good because look at Jamal. He ain't shit either.
His best win, Saddam Ali.
I mean, I don't know. We gotta look at his record. Who did he fight?
Best wins, yeah.
He 40 years old though. Saddam Ali and won the belt. Saddam Ali.
Wait, guys, quick question.
No one rated that.
Who on the panel thinks Demetrius Andrade beats Johnny Beck?
Nobody.
No, I say 50-50.
I think he beats him.
Nah.
Ignore him.
50-50.
Splatter him.
So you can't. So you guys can't say that. If he wins or loses, that Johnny Beck is a bum. Because guys are iffy on it. They're not saying for certain, like, this one looks dangerous.
Well, he's not gonna lose though.
No, I'm saying like if Boo Boo beats him, then yeah, I'll give him a legit win. It's gonna be the best one in his resume.
Yo, guys, you know what's crazy? If Johnny Beck is able to land this Demetrius Andrade fight, this is what changes his career trajectory from being similar to Gennady Golovkin. Because Johnny Beck is still relatively young, and if he can get a 2-division undefeated world champion in the ring with him, and he's able to beat him, his career is gonna go it's gonna be a lot different than Triple G, man. I'll tell you that.
Fuck you.
I don't know. Here's the main problem. He has been mandatory for Andre for like almost 2 years and you never fought him. Triple G, that fight could have been made. He ducked him because
he was avoided. No. I'm not saying he wasn't avoided. He was avoided.
Boxing call.
But here's the thing. Janibek is probably going to be the best fighter Andre fights if he fights him. But if that fight doesn't happen, I believe the WBO is going to order Janibek versus Mejia, and I think Mejia is going to duck Janibek too.
No, I don't think so. I think stylistically, Munguia wouldn't mind to face a style like Johnny Beck. But I think the problem with that would be more networks than the fighters.
I think Johnny
That would be awesome. Two Mongolian-looking dudes going at it.
Are people that scared of Johnny Beck? What's going on here?
Yes, they're all scared, Bucho.
They're all scared of Johnny Beck.
Yes, they're all scared. All of them.
Kazakh style.
Yeah, Russian.
What do you call that?
Didn't Charlo just say earlier that he
risk, low
wanted
reward.
Boo-Boo? Andrade?
Yeah, I just read it somewhere right now, actually.
He was drunk when he was on that live talking shit and everything, man.
Slurring his words.
Once he sobers up, he's gonna be back to saying I don't
He
make
was drinking lean.
Yeah, he sounded retarded as fuck on that damn video, man.
He was
What's
drinking
the point of
lean.
even talking about him? He fought last year in November. I mean,
Thing is,
come
like,
on.
if
You
Andrade
guys,
refuses,
Charlo, who cares? Who cares
if
about
Andrade,
Charlo?
if Andrade refuses to fight Janabek, will Janabek become the automatic WBL champion then?
Yes. If Andrade vacates,
There's gonna be
then
a
Johnny Beck fights for a vacant belt.
I'm
Yeah, he
surprised.
fights for a big.
I'm surprised Triple G wouldn't fight his fellow countryman. That would be a big thing in Kazakhstan.
No. Johnny Beck said he respects his elders or something like that, and he's not gonna fight Gennady Golovkin.
Yes,
he
they're
ever fought
comrades.
on a top
Now I'm not
ranked
gonna
card?
lie, bro. If I was Jamal and I saw that Andrade dropped that belt, I'm fucking going for it, bro.
Yeah,
Fuck
but how does he
Janabek.
go? How does he go for a vacant belt that he's not? He's not in that ranking system.
Shit, they can make shit happen. Trust me, money does some shit. In case you didn't know.
If
And network.
anything, Bob Arum gets a WBO belt because he's got a close relationship with Pablo Valcarcel. So
Shit, you're right. You're so right. Damn.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be Janabek versus Mahia for a WBO belt.
Man, that's
I'm excited.
Does that, I salute to him, man.
I just don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think he's gonna take the fight Mahia.
Wait, King Bucho, you didn't give us your take. Do you think
I
Demetrius?
think Munguia takes a fight. I think Munguia takes a fight. I think the lawyer knows that Munguia needs a title at this point. He's not fucking stupid. Like, it's not as if you can put Munguia against anybody and draw crowds all the time. At some point, there's a story here, and part of the story is him winning a title at some point.
Yeah, but
Well, the thing that makes
you
more
might-
sense is Munguia versus Triple G. That's what you're probably going to see.
Yeah, you know what? Triple G.
Triple G's fighting Canelo. I don't understand.
Triple G.
He needs a belt.
Well, Triple G probably gonna most likely lose, but he still has the belts at
Yeah,
160.
listen, Triple G wanted that fight when Munguia was young.
But still,
So think about that. The biggest. How do you propel Munguia to superstar status? You give them. They both on the same networks. They can both fight. So that's probably what's most likely going to happen.
Guys, you might actually see a Munguia versus Chavez Jr. Don't be surprised at that.
Oh my god, please no.
Bro, my God, no Chavez Jr. no more, bro. I had hope
Jake
that
Paul.
guy fucked me over.
Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr.
Oh, nah, man. Jake Paul gonna fucking win that.
You really think so? I think it'd be a good fight. Jake Paul.
He's gonna knock him out.
He's already fighting a legit boxer right now, so let's just see how that goes first.
Jake Paul's the face of
Jake
American
Paul's gonna
boxing.
get knocked out anyway.
I don't think Jake Paul's winning that
Man,
fight.
he's
Let's be
right,
real.
man.
Jake Paul's
He's
the
right,
face of
man.
American boxing.
Come on, didn't we talk about this?
Look,
Fight. It's
If
fake.
that fight is choreographed, then
It's not
Jake
real.
Paul wins. Yeah,
If
yeah.
any
fans.
of you retards think that them fights are set up, you're obviously stupid.
Okay, so he picks a guy he already knows, his friend. They know each other. That's
Jake
already.
Paul's a bigger star than Crawford
That
and
doesn't make
Spence.
no fucking sense. You just said no. That doesn't make sense to be choreographed.
It's a fact.
No, that's retarded, bro. Like, this is gonna be an actual fight, bro.
Jake Paul is a bigger star than Crawford and Spence. That's a fact.
If you guys don't think silent agreements exist, then I don't know what to tell you. Jake
Yeah,
could tell him. Jake could tell
Look
him.
at Malik
If you
Scott.
lose
Look
the
at
first
Malik
time, you
Scott
can
and
do the
Deontay
second time.
Wilder. Malik Scott and Deontay Wilder, silent agreement. Malik Scott, Deontay Wilder.
And then Malik ended up training him.
You go with this bullshit.
Hey, Malik Scott took a dive. It's not bullshit. You can go watch
And
it.
Malik Scott's break is fast. Who cares?
He took a dive.
Unlike you assholes, I don't like Jake Paul like that. Not a fan, but I give the man respect. I don't want to go off for he won. It must be set up. No, man, y'all doing some bullshit, man. If he win that fight, respect to him.
And then Jake Paul chose a trainer that I used to see in the Palace Station gambling hall in hella debts. BJ Flores used to be in the Palace Station sports betting room. He used to lose hella money. He'd be in there weekly. I used to be there on business trips. This guy would be there every time, bro. This guy's a fucking scum.
Well, you know, Hakeem Rockman Jr. is under a gag order in some of the details of the fight. It was said in an interview. He said it in an interview with someone I know. That
I wonder why. I wonder why.
This fight's gonna be fixed. Watch.
He probably signed a non-disclosure agreement about a lot of. He's still complaining about the money though. If you look at all the articles that's coming out, it's all about the money, the money.
Now, we talked about this. Now, if you're Rahman and you actually believe that you have a shot at having a serious successful professional career, can you take a loss against a guy like Jake Paul?
Fuck no.
No,
That's
no.
Bucho. That's what these dope heads don't understand. This man is coming from a lineage of his father that used to box. Why the fuck is he risking that? Only you retards will stoop low enough for some money. Bro, this is about fucking legacy and respect. But why the fuck would I drown this away from my father for a few extra $100,000? That is fucking stupid.
So
You're not even thinking
okay, so he beats Jake Paul. Then what? You think he's gonna become a world champion? Is that what you're saying?
He's not going to be a world champion, but he'll get 2 more paydays. If he beats Jake Paul, there'll be a rematch. But the chances of him.
There's not gonna be a rematch because he's gonna get knocked out unconscious.
How many rounds is it? Is 8 rounds or 10 rounds?
I think this might be a 10-round belt.
All is going to take is 1 round.
Man, I wouldn't even be
of all the
surprised
people
if
he
it's a
could've chose,
6-round
why
fight.
did he choose Ramen? He chose a guy he knew already, right? Why didn't he choose a legit boxer?
He picked Tommy Fury.
Knowing he probably couldn't come over here. They already had issues.
We'll remake the fight then.
And plus, he's got a heavyweight to come down weight to fight him.
He's not a heavyweight anymore.
Yeah, but guys,
Ramen's dropped down. Ramen's already down at weight, so I don't know why everybody's he's gonna be drained. Oh, he's gonna be drained. He's been there. He's been there for a week.
well, Jake Paul has serious stamina issues, so the more rounds the fight goes, the more chances Rahman has to knock him out late. But that's it. That's if they're fighting for
I
real.
wouldn't be surprised if it's a 6-round fight, though.
But remember, Ramen is also a back foot fighter. He's not necessarily
bitch,
go after
yep.
you. He's not. I wouldn't call him a back foot bitch, but yeah, he does fight off the back.
Well,
Well,
who
he's
fights
gonna
the back
lose.
foot? My bad, y'all. I had to leave. Hello?
Is that what would you ask?
He's going to get knocked out. That's all that matters.
I said, no. Who was a back foot bitch? I couldn't hear. I had to leave. What happened?
Ramen, yeah, ramen noodles.
I said
come
Ramen
on,
is a
bro.
back foot boxer. That's all I said. He said it is a back.
Yeah, ramen noodles. That's what I said.
I don't know, but I seen his fights, bro. He does go back foot, but he be landing. He don't like run away and shit. Like Guillermo Ringwald, that motherfucker. Guillermo, that motherfucker's a runner. That's running.
Oh no.
Yo, guys, I gotta step out. I'll try to jump back in later.
All right, see you, man.
All right.
Yeah. Same here. I've got work in the morning. I'll catch you guys later on, yeah?
All right, see you, man.
All right, Kira.
See you guys on Friday.
Well, another thing I want to talk about, though, what I don't understand about the Danny Garcia stuff, what makes this moron think that he accomplished nothing at 154, that moving up will change anything? He's going to get fucking destroyed. I'm telling you guys right now, the top guys are going to fucking beat his ass. I'm telling you, I'm calling it right now. You know what's good about this, though, that Danny Garcia moving up? So maybe it can show people just how competitive 154 is. Because, people love to down it because one of the Charlos are top guys. But this is going to show just how competitive that shit is up there. Wait and see. You guys are going to see.
Or how uncompetitive it is.
If Danny is successful, yeah, but no, man, just stylistically speaking, he's 5'8".
He's still at 154.
He's a counterpuncher. He's gonna try to land that fucking left hook.
That shit's not going to work. And them boys up there are going to fuck him up, man.
There's a huge skill gap at 154.
I mean, let's look at the rankings, I guess. Let's see. Give me 2 seconds. You guys keep going.
Yeah, you know who I really see him getting fucked up by? Tony Harrison is going to fucking beat his ass. Sergio Garcia is going to really fucking destroy the shit out of him. Eric and Lubin, it can be a good fight for him for a tune-up, so whoop his ass too. Fedor, squashes him. Brian Castano, not in competition, really. Man, like, you guys don't understand, man. He's going to get fucking hurt, bro.
Yeah, especially against that draft and Fedor.
Isn't Fedor 130?
No.
No, it's the freak show there.
The tower.
The motherfucker, that's 6'4", 154.
He's 6'6".
It's an ostrich.
God damn.
No,
He's a giraffe.
6'5".
Mexican Gumby.
He's a fucking ostrich.
That's his new nickname, Mexican Gumby.
I think Danny Garcia can beat Liam Smith. Maybe.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's
bro,
possible. Liam Smith's not that good.
Liam
man,
Smith is got too much weight, I think, for Danny though.
Danny
What do you
Garcia.
guys think about Callum Smith?
Yo,
And he has
Callum
6
Smith
toes.
getting added to the Usyk Joshua card. Callum Smith.
I mean, an old Eric Morales almost was too much weight for Danny Garcia.
yeah, he was.
Yeah, Danny Garcia's overrated.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
I've never liked
Americano's
Danny Garcia.
overrated.
You know,
Hey, so
just
King,
yeah.
or
Go ahead.
Logic, dude. You know, this is interesting, but Racine Jr.'s ex promoter manager, I guess, got in trouble for wire fraud with the WBA. So I don't know, man. You know, just saying, yeah, it's a real fight though.
yeah, but that's not him, bro. That's a promoter. That
Okay.
nothing to do
Well,
with him and his
I'm
family.
just saying though, it's kind of
Asshole,
interesting.
man.
You make these
This
connections.
thing goes for like, let's say if Wilder comes back, because I'm actually unbiased. I don't do all that bullshit. That's why I don't like Jake Paul, but I can at least be real. But if I say Wilder comes back and he fights Robert Helenius, right? Dude's a legit top 10, just beat the fuck out of Adam Kanaki. You would say, oh, well, that doesn't matter. Probably was a setup, or that was a setup fight. But, bro, he's still legit top 10, and he came back. Like, what the fuck?
Well,
Y'all
you just
love
don't
this.
want to
Yo, how do you feel that?
It's like
Whoa,
saying
hold
Reggie
on, hold on.
Bush with
How do you feel that the winner
instead
of that
his
fight
third.
gets a mandatory?
I don't like that. I don't respect that. I think he should fight one more person at least. I say the winner of Ortiz and Andy. You
Yeah, that
shouldn't be
sounds
able
good.
to even though it's a good win he got, but I think he should fight after if Wilder does come back and fight Ramy Helenius, he should fight the winner of Ortiz and Andy. Now the winner of that should be mandated into getting the title fight. But I'm unbiased, so I actually speak on real things about how my feelings are. So that's why I'm saying that.
All right, Hawker Mustang in the chat says Danny Garcia just called out Lara.
Why?
I don't even know if it's true, man.
That would be bad for him.
I was coming from Hawker. I was coming from Hawker, then it's a good chance. He's heard it from a good source, so
Yeah, it could be.
one of the generals in the chat there, Hawker Mustang. So
Yeah. Yeah, some people in the chat. Larry Liston says, Frank, you're right. It's a total fix. Same with the manager.
Thank you.
Well, wait,
somebody's on your side here.
I'm just saying it's more than likely. Like we just have to think what's most likely. Is this real or is it fake? And he's okay. So why would he pick Ramen? Right? Who's Ramen connected to or was connected to? I mean, you got to think what's most likely.
Well, why are we talking about that piece of shit YouTuber that
Yeah, Brian is real. You're fucking right. And by the way, before one last comment on
Because
this,
it's more interesting. That's why.
Because it's the future of boxing. No, in the chat,
Yes.
Plutonium Loke says, let's pray. In the chat, thank you for the contribution, Plutonium. He says, let's pray to the boxing gods. Jake Paul gets knocked the fuck out. Well, quick question, guys. Is Jake Paul good for boxing?
No. Jesus Christ! I'll pray to the devil. You got knocked out.
He brings in fans.
If he gets knocked out,
it's a double-edged
I think
sword.
it's over. If he gets knocked out, it's over. It's gonna be like people are gonna start saying, "Well, this is what this is what we expected to happen."
I respect him for that's for sure. I prefer him over Floyd Mayweather.
Serrano, I mean, it seems like he takes it seriously.
Rapax Trucking Company, thank you for rejoining the BDA membership program. Really appreciate it. He says once a month I get a free highlighted chat. So I am gonna ask have you gentlemen discuss doo-doo docking Janibek? Yeah, we discussed that, but because you resubscribed, I guess we can briefly go over it again. Apparently, he's gonna be moving up in weight. All right, we don't think he's gonna be fighting Janibek. So there you go. There you have it. About Jake Paul being good for boxing, what do you guys think?
He did well with Amanda Serrano.
I prefer him over Floyd Mayweather. He's better than Floyd Mayweather.
Well, I think the bigger thing is,
he is.
Is getting behind him. Showtime is the one putting on the pay-per-view, so they're getting behind him, and they're coming to YouTube. I guess they're gonna do some kind of platform on YouTube, so it's gonna get bigger.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. I think that'd be good for some boxers No lie, it did help Devin Haney, but because he was making people snoring and shit, sleeping, the kids, left his stuff. But other than that, he actually pretty decent for boxing, man. He puts more younger guys on the screen to watch boxing. I know some little kids that watch what's that show? What's that little cartoon called? Where's Ryan or where the fuck? They actually talked about boxers. That's fucking crazy.
But celebrity boxing is the future. I mean, that's what it's looking like.
Celebrity boxing bullshit. I know amateur fighters could knock out either Paul brother and then the same night.
Well, Showtime's investing in it, so it's gonna be a thing, whether it succeeds or not.
What's Showtime doing on YouTube? I didn't get it.
They're introducing a platform for boxing through YouTube.
Sounds good.
Which fights are we gonna get? Danny Garcia against Benavides? Like,
no, I think it's gonna be more angled to. Celebrity boxing.
Oh no! Fucking disgusting. All right, now I'm against that shit. I mean, I'm okay with Jake. I'm okay with Jake Paul, but I don't want like all of a sudden. Well, we're gonna have fat slobs fighting each other. Like we're gonna have those fat YouTubers. Like disgusting.
Yeah, that's boxing.
Celebrity
boxing.
Yeah, celebrity. We had that in the early 2000s. No, late 90s, I think. Celebrity boxing.
Well, boxers have every athlete. They try to, Roy wanted to play basketball. Rappers want to be, rappers want to be athletes, and athletes want to be rappers.
Well,
or want to be gay now.
No,
singers.
No,
they want to be gay now.
Here, I want to be Weaver Mendes. Doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Weaver Mendes.
Well, you don't have a platform. If you had a platform where you were an athlete, you could. So Showtime, that's what they bring to YouTube. That's what it's looking like. So we'll see it probably sometime next year.
Celebrity boxing. That's not boxing. Stop calling that boxing.
Yeah, exactly. And celebrities. Are they celebrities? Well, maybe they are. But
it's not.
Let's see, guys. Let's see how long this lasts, though. I mean, right now we're thinking that this is gonna go on forever, but at some point, let's say Jake Paul gets knocked the fuck out, it's kind of over. You know what I mean? It's just like the UFC fighters fighting boxers. That's pretty much fucking over. Because we see what happens. You know what I mean? We saw Floyd and McGregor. Now, that's why nobody gives a shit anymore. But, this is the thing.
Well, they're talking about part 2 now. Floyd and McGregor are going to do it again. So we can look forward to that.
That's not happening. Yeah,
that's not happening.
Floyd.
They're just desperate for attention. I mean, nobody's giving.
How is he supposed to get prepared for a UFC comeback if he's worried about Floyd Mayweather?
King Butcher, how do you feel about Tyson, the Tyson Roy Jones? That was the last big major pay-per-view.
Hey, someone earlier mentioned something.
That died down. Nobody wants to see that anymore. Like the old boxers fighting each other. I mean, let's just be honest here. The Tyson Roy Jones fight was boring as fuck, right? But I know before the fight took place, everybody was kind of excited because we didn't know what to expect. And now we know what to expect. We're gonna expect a boring ass fight. So yeah, that's over. That's pretty much over with as well.
You wanna know why nobody wants to see old people fight anymore? Because of Evander Holyfield getting knocked out by Victor.
I was gonna mention that as well. Holyfield getting knocked out.
I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of awesome.
Earlier somebody was mentioning Callum Smith being the WBC title eliminator. What do you guys think about that?
He already had a shot. He sucked.
The Callum Smith.
Yeah, but
Callum Smith is clearly one of the best fighters from 168. I believe he took a bribe from Canelo to not knock Canelo's spark out. I believe that he's going to be eventual champion at one.
Is that Mirage?
Here.
Who the fuck is saying that retarded shit?
He's gonna be better.
Is that Mirage? Is that Mirage?
Who's saying? It's Mirage. We have 2 Mirages now.
I know, right?
Here we go.
It's a horror movie.
Yeah, this is
the autism is gonna go off the charts.
one of them has to go, man. One of them has to go. The fuck is that? Anyways, yeah, Mirage is gonna probably want to talk about fucking Canelo, man. But
was my mic working? I was talking. You guys didn't hear me?
Nah.
Oh well, I was saying that guy's just a pretender. So forget about him. I'm the real deal, okay? I'm the real Mirage. So
yeah. Okay, good.
We just focus on me. But I was saying, like, I was asking this dude, did Callum Smith take a bribe from Ryder when Ryder beat his ass as well? Hello, are you there, bro?
No.
It was a good fight. It was a good fight. Let's just say.
No, he got his ass beat by Ryder. That's what happened.
Well, I don't know. He
Colin
got his
Smith,
ass
it was
beat
a
by
close
Ryder.
fight.
Did he
It
get
was
his
a
ass
close
beat by
fight.
Ryder?
I wouldn't say
Well,
ass.
He got his ass beat by Ryder. Are you talking Callum Smith?
Well, he lost. He
You're
lost.
talking
Most people
about
say
Callum
lost.
Smith. He got his ass
Callum
beat by
Smith.
Ryder. I don't
Yeah,
know.
most people say that. Most people say that.
No.
And,
I believe it was a close
fight.
fight.
It was an unexpected outcome. I mean, it was a close
And
fight.
then when Canelo saw that, when he saw how weak and easy he was, that's when he pounced on Callum Smith. As usual, when he sees poor performances, that's his next target.
Mirage, you're gonna
Exactly what happened.
Mirage,
What happened.
you're nitpicking situations and fights, and then when it comes to Benavidez,
I'm giving you high-level analysis. High-level analysis, Lucha.
I'm gonna give you high level. When Benavidez fights Durrell, washed up Durrell. I mean, Lemieux. All of a sudden you're like, well, Lemieux was a dangerous fighter at 160.
Say it again, Pucho.
It's like
Lemieux.
Hey, washed up.
Lemieux.
Hey,
Right?
Durrell was the reigning champion. Show some respect for the WBC champion, Durrell, when
Get out of here,
Benavidez
man.
stopped
You're
him.
a joke.
He
Devin
stopped him.
Haney, email, WBC email champion.
You're a joke. Every time you come to the fucking show, we end up talking about the same fucking
It goes
shit.
up a level. It goes up a level every time. I agree, totally.
Nah, it's the same shit.
Hey, I didn't mention Benavidez. Hey, don't blame me, bro. I didn't mention. I was talking about Callum Smith. Callum Smith. This guy was pumping him up. Callum Smith's a bum. He's nothing. He's soft. He just walked around.
Won the World Boxing Super Series. Was considered.
Okay, who did he
one
beat? He
of the
beat some
best-
kickboxer.
Doesn't matter. He was considered one of the best
Some
in the
random
division.
kickboxer went the
Canelo fought one of-
distance.
Canelo had to fight this
Nicky
guy.
Holtzkin.
Oh, fuck.
And then you
you
talk
what?
about the Ryder fight.
Mirage definitely
It's-
picked Colin Smith to beat Canelo.
Oh,
No.
for sure.
Yes, you did. Don't lie.
Sure.
To be honest, I didn't know much about him. I don't follow those sort of no
there
names.
you go. So you don't know shit
him.
about it, but you knew about the Ryder fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I did my research then. Like, I
Yeah.
thought, okay, I want to check this shit out. I did my research.
You stepped into
And I
that.
saw what he's about. I actually thought, this guy's a big dude. This guy should bring it. But then when I saw Canelo just walking this guy down, this guy's soft as fuck, just getting walked down by a midget. He's not even jabbing. I was thinking, what the fuck's going on with this dude? This is pathetic. So,
Hey, Mirage,
But you still picked him.
he's a plumber from Liverpool.
well, he needs to go back to his day job. Seriously.
Yes, he's a plumber from Liverpool.
Yeah.
Hey, Mirage, what do you think about Bubu Andrade not wanting to fight Janibek? And, like, he's basically, I think he's gonna be avoiding this guy, and he's gonna move up in weight because he's a pussy.
No surprise. I mean, who has he ever fought in his whole career? Andrade, anyway, just talks. He's boring. I mean, is he going to move up? Is he going to move up finally?
Yeah, he's probably moving up. Mirage, who's a bigger pussy, Canelo or Andrade?
No, I'll give Canelo more credit.
Oh,
Bit more credit.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I'm fucking surprised by your. Damn.
Canelo
Canelo
does challenge himself, but selectively. So it appears it's not as much of a risk as it appears. It's still very deceptive, which obviously casuals, they don't notice that. They just see some big tall dude, oh, Canelo's fighting a monster, Canelo's the man, blah, blah, blah. They don't know, behind the scenes. But that being said, Canelo's still, I'll give him credit. I'll give him a bit more credit.
Do you think you underestimated Bevo?
For sure, of course.
I think
most people did. Well, look, his last fight, against was a Richards, average performance. I mean, he didn't look like a killer. He didn't look like he looked like a scary opponent in his last fight. Most of you guys will say no, he doesn't look scary. Who looks scarier? Benavidez. Who is scarier? And the answer is
Wolverine. It's not about.
Who looks the least scariest? Sorry, who looks the least scariest? That will be the guy who hasn't stopped an opponent. Who hasn't stopped an opponent in
I'd say
4 or 5 years.
more of a chance being Canelo than fucking Benavidez does.
No, I don't think so.
Verdo's Zerto is hittable, very, very hittable.
Yeah, Zerto. We've
Garbage
seen some
defense.
bad performances from Zerto. I haven't seen any.
I'm not
bad
saying that he
from
wins, but I'm
Benavidez.
saying he has a better chance of beating Canelo. I don't think Benavidez even has a chance against Canelo.
Oh, you're
I think
you're in
Canelo has
fantasy land,
problems
bro.
with
You're in
Greek
fantasy
and
land,
length.
totally.
Fantasy line, man.
Yeah, dude. Bivol and Benavidez have the same body
Yeah,
type.
you
When is he
know
gonna?
what?
When is he gonna move up to 175?
Benavidez gets hit. Benavidez gets hit.
I'm gonna put a note.
Yeah, note that. Note when Benavidez is gonna move up to 175.
Amak, bro, I want to put a note on your profile, just living in
Go for it.
fantasy
I don't
land.
care,
Okay?
man.
I want to put it
I
on.
already
So
have a
from now
note on
on.
your profile, man.
So you're noted now.
Benavidez destroys Canelo
What's the
both
note?
ways.
He's delusional as fuck. That's the note.
Benavidez is obviously.
Okay.
Hey, in the chat, it's a very good question here from Larry Liston. Who has Benavidez fought?
I asked that.
No one. I'm going off eye test.
His best win is a
Ronald
fat
Gabriel.
Lemieux moving up. That's who he's fought.
Lemieux, man.
Hey,
Okay. What about that black guy, Gorell?
Who did Triple G fight? Who did Triple G fight to be ranked like top pound for pound back in
All the top contenders. How's that?
Wait, but who did you
all the
who
top
did you
contenders,
get this
man.
Canelo fight? Hey, who did
all the top
you get
contenders.
this Canelo fight?
Who was
Danny
Triple G's
Jacobs.
best win before Canelo? Danny Jacobs. Is that fucking it? Danny Jacobs.
No.
Martin Murray was a good
Martin
win.
Murray,
Martin Murray.
But you don't, Mirage, you don't know who Martin Murray is.
Martin Murray.
Martin Murray is
You know who
Canelo.
Martin Murray is.
Martin Murray.
Isn't he that pommy dude? Isn't that pommy dude?
Even
Isn't
Team
it-
Canelo was afraid of Martin Murray.
This guy was tough. He
Really? Was he
should have
champion?
gotten a win against
Shit out of Martin
Martinez.
Murray.
He should have beaten
Yeah,
Martinez.
Team
He
Canelo
went to
avoided
Germany.
Martin Murray.
Nah, this guy was a
Martin
top
Murray.
contender.
So he's a British domestic fighter,
No,
and apparently you're giving him these massive props like, oh, he's a somebody. But when Benavidez beats a literal WBC world champion, oh, that doesn't mean anything. It's fucking over the hill. He doesn't deserve
Benavidez
credit.
hasn't beaten anyone like Martin Murray. Benavidez hasn't fought anyone like Martin Murray, not even close.
Let me check up. So is this guy even been a legit champion or not? Let me check.
Martin Murray went to Argentina and beat down
here we go.
Sergio Martinez for dumb shit.
He went to Germany.
He
He traveled. He's not a domestic fighter. Just because he's British,
So-
I don't know. You think that he just...
Argentina.
Hang on.
Boxing.
He went to
Firstly,
Argentina.
He's never been a world champion, legit world champion. Never.
Martin Murray
That's
got
confirmed.
robbed in Argentina. Go watch the fight, dude.
He's got
Go watch
he's
the
got
fight.
He didn't even
He's
know
got
that fight
6
took
losses.
place. He didn't even know that fight took place.
Why would I be interested?
He doesn't
Hey,
know he knocked down Sergio
Hey.
Martinez. He doesn't know he hurt Sergio.
how old was Sergio Martinez? Was he in his prime or was he past his
Oh
prime?
yeah, he just got done beating Julio Jr. Dumbass.
Answer my question. I
He
asked
just
you a
got
question.
done beating Julio Jr.
Answer
He
your
was still in
question.
his
What do you
prime.
mean?
What do you mean Julio Jr.?
He just
You mean
got done
Chavez
beating
Jr.?
Julio Jr. in his prime.
Julio Cesar
He just
Chavez.
won.
Julio Cesar
He
Chavez
just
Jr.
got the belts, bro.
He's a
in his
fucking.
prime.
Wait, are you actually boasting about somebody beating Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.? Is that actually something to boast about?
And he knocked out Paul Williams before that.
Hey,
Well,
a
Mirage,
You're
you
gonna
were
talk
a
shit about
champion.
that win? You know
a
Paul Williams, right?
15-year-old
And he
Yes,
beat
Paul
Paul over
Williams?
Kelly Pavlik.
Paul
Hey,
Williams, the
he's a
same guy that
WBC
knocked
champion,
out
though.
Antonio Margarito? You know that guy, right?
a 50-year-old MMA fighter beat up Chavez Jr. last year, and you're using him as something to boast about? Come on, man, get serious.
That's
So,
different. Anderson Silva was probably the best fighter of the UFC. Probably. No shame in that.
And
That
you're
was like
tripping
15
too. Like,
years ago.
you're-
I
15 years ago.
I have a question. Mirage, give us your top 3 pound for pound boxers.
Oh, I don't do the pound for pound. That I'm not interested
I asked
in
you for
that.
3. I'm not even asking for
I'm
top
above.
10.
I'm above that pound for pound nonsense. So that doesn't interest me, bro. Okay, who do you want to keep? Like, you've got fucking Crawford, who's barely fought anybody. What's his best win? Like a past prime fucking Porter? Is that his best win? Like, and apparently he's pound for pound.
It's
I
so
agree
funny.
with you on that. Yes,
Yo,
Crawford
it's
overrated.
so funny. You talk about records and everything, but you're
I know,
obsessed with
Benavidez. Benavidez. That makes no sense.
Makes no
This
sense.
is hypocrisy. You guys are touting this
Makes no
dude as a pound for pound while shitting on Benavidez at the same time. This is a hypocrisy to me.
You're
So
calling
this
him
is
a
what.
boogeyman. You're calling him a
Yo, Mirage,
boogeyman,
at
and
this
you're saying a
point, I'm
pound for
surprised
pound
you're not
champion.
boasting
You're
about
saying that a
Tank
pound for
Davis.
pound
No.
boxer. You're saying that a pound
Yeah.
for
This
pound
is kangaroo
boxer, a
court.
pound for pound boxer like Canelo is afraid of this guy. That's what you're saying.
Well,
This is kangaroo court.
That's what you're saying, man. And then
Yeah, don't get it twisted. Canelo isn't afraid of anyone. If anything, it's Team Canelo. Canelo
I'm
isn't
not
afraid
saying
of
anything.
anyone.
The facts speak for themselves. I don't need to say a single word. Okay,
But you
He
did.
hasn't-
You're
hasn't-
right.
he hasn't
You
fought
say
any-
so,
Full of
man. What do you
shit,
have to
Mirage.
say anything, man?
Can't believe your kid, bro. You're
He
just
hasn't
full of
fought
shit,
him.
Mirage.
He's fighting a 40-year-old middleweight rather than the Mexican monster. That says
Okay,
it all
that
right
is
there,
true.
boys.
I have to
It
admit,
says
how
it
did
all.
Triple G get this fight? Triple G shouldn't have gotten this fight. You are
There you
right
go.
about
There we
that.
go. There we go.
You are right
Actions
about
speak
that.
louder. Actions speak louder than words, boys.
Well, G just unified with Murata though. That's why he got the fight.
You beat Murata,
Oh,
right?
Murata. Geez, some Japanese
Unified.
dude, like 37 years
Yeah, but
old.
that's at a different weight
samurai,
division.
okay?
Aren't they
Oh.
fighting at 168? Didn't he beat Murata at 175? I don't think Triple G's ever even fought at 168.
He hasn't.
Murata's
No,
a
he hasn't.
samurai,
He
okay?
hasn't.
Have some respect.
Never fought about.
So what has Triple G done at 168 to deserve Canelo? Honestly.
What's he done? What's he done at 160 in the last
No,
4
no,
years?
no, no. This is.
What's he
this
done at
is-
160? Tell me that.
This fight is a legacy fight. It's a grudge match. It's one of those type of fights. It's
I know, but what happened to
Yes,
4
it
years
is.
ago
Yes,
when it
it
was a
is.
grudge match?
Yo,
What
Yeah.
happened to 4 years ago?
Blame the zone. They took forever to make the fight happen.
Man,
No,
nobody's
Oh, so
saying-
it's
Canelo left his zone and left Golden Boy because he didn't want to fight.
Nobody is acting like Golovkin is in his prime, and of course, and this is I'd rather see Canelo Benavides, but this fight's happening because some fans want to see it. There was a whole history behind this, a whole storyline and all that shit behind this fight. So that's the only reason why. But don't make it out to be as Canelo is afraid of somebody else. That's why he's fighting Golovkin. That's ridiculous. TX Bull, hold on, hold on. TX Bulldog, thank you for your contribution. He says Smith gets cred, but not a two-time champ in David. David is a two-time champ because he lost a fucking belt because of fucking snorting cocaine, man.
Scale.
The hell?
He still won. He still had to win the belt, Spoocho. So you're not giving him credit. You're not giving him credit, bro.
That's like I remember in that William Joppy, three-time WBA middleweight champion. Who gives a shit? Three-time
William
WBA
who?
middleweight champion. William Joppy.
guys were just propping up-
That's a fake name.
Nobody remembers that fucking guy.
That's a
You
fake name,
guys are
Bucho.
pumping up Martin Murray, never been a champion, and they are dismissing double world champion. How the fuck is that not hypocrisy, man? Come on.
It's not because Benavides hasn't
This
fought
is
anyone
bullshit.
like Martin Murray.
Oh, Martin Murray, what a joke. 6 losses? Really?
Benavides, what a joke. Look, cocaine.
Hey, Darrell,
What a joke.
This is bullshit. This is kangaroo court.
Dave Benavides fat as fuck. He lost his belt on the scale.
Darrell, 33-1, fucking beast, and Benavides stopped him. That's a fucking
Anthony
beast
Terrell
right
was
there.
over the hill at that point.
Mirage, what do you think of Tank Davis?
I reckon he's overrated, and I think Garcia's he might be the favorite to stop him. Actually, in my professional opinion.
I agree with you. Yep, 100%, Mirage. You're right
He has
about
a better
that.
resume than David.
Midget.
I told you,
Midget.
he has a
He's
better resume.
Is he going to fight him? I don't think he's going to fight him.
He's not going to win that fight.
He's a fucking midget, yeah. He got walked down by a clown show, Rolly Romero, and apparently he's a fucking killer. I don't think so. Fuck
I
that.
agree with you.
I agree with
actually
Raj,
agree
yep.
with me.
He's
Raj,
made
on this
than
one.
David Benavides, though.
Wait, hold on. Lobito in the chat says, that's Gonzalo. He says, there's unfinished business. You guys are acting like the Canelo Triple G fights haven't been good. There's people that expect fireworks, huh? There's people that expect fireworks for this fight.
That's going to be a good fight, Bucho.
Well, they've been talking shit with each other, so that's good.
Well, let me say something real quick. The only reason why Triple G is getting this fight because it was guaranteed in his own contract he gets a third fight with Canelo.
What?
Only reason why he signed a DAZN contract because he was.
But
guaranteed
Canelo still has to make a decision on his side. Like they can't. Canelo's not forced to fight him, right? Canelo chooses.
He signed his own contract, right?
The thing is that Matchroom needs Golovkin to do something because they're paying him a lot. So Canelo is the only big, fight that they can do for him. And then that's why he wants to do Bivol right after that. So it's not like he's ducking him. He's just saying it's better for Matchroom overall because if you wait even longer, people are going to use the age, So might as well get it out of the way right away.
And if Benavides hasn't had big fights and you want to blame the promotional company or whatever, Al Heyman, whoever he's with, then you got to blame Benavides for joining that piece of shit company.
Got to blame his management team also.
Everybody.
Yes, of course. Just like you're going to blame Tank for re-signing with Floyd.
Exactly.
Exactly.
We shouldn't forget that shit, man.
Yeah, why are we blaming promoters? Why do we blame promoters if Tyson Fury fought Wilder?
What's different? Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather are butt fucking each other.
That's a good point, but yeah.
Okay, that's a very good point. But
yes, it is a good point.
it's like this. David Benavidez' management team is a lot to blame for this because they could have had a big fight with Andre, but they fucking priced themselves out. They wanted $7 to $10 million to fight Andre, and that fight wasn't going to happen because they wanted too much money. And why would you want to get $7 to $10 million to fight Andre, where he's not a big draw in the country in the United States as like other people like Canelo is.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question, bro?
Yeah.
Did Team Andrade ever counter offer at all with a different figure? Exactly right
No,
there.
they didn't.
They didn't say shit. They didn't say shit. So all this bullshit. This is a negotiation. Of course, you're going to start high, but then you wait for the next offer, and it didn't come. So don't give me this bullshit, okay?
Eddie Hearn would have given him $7 to $10 million to fight Andre.
Nobody cares about Andre though.
Yeah, seriously, is that even a big fight? Is that even a big fight?
No, it's not a big fight.
No, and I don't want to see it.
Oh, okay, but hold on.
How many fans does he have, Andre?
But that's a thing.
No, he has no fans.
When you wanted Canelo to say 160 to fight Demetrius Andrade just because it's a unification fight, but who was gonna show up? Now, nobody cared about that fight though.
No, nobody, Bucho.
Fight.
That's about the belt butcher. That was the context a little bit
It's
different.
also about the money. It's about getting people into a stadium and everything. Yes, he moved up in weight, but that was a new campaign, and he fought this bum. What was this called? Rocky Fielding. But he was moving up in weight. He was gonna test the waters because eventually the plan was obviously to start campaigning at that division. So it was a necessary fight. Fighting this bum at one, even you call him a bum. Like, he come on, why are we even discussing this? Andrade, he's scared of everybody. He's fucking boring. He struggles against. Come on,
I'm not.
man.
Yeah, it's not even worth
So why waste your fucking time?
I don't want to talk about it.
Fuck Andrade.
Yeah.
All right.
Next topic.
Plutonium in the chat. Thank you for your contribution. He says, "I want to see Chichon. Chichon means like big titties. Big titty. I want to see Chichon Benavides. I want to see Chichon Benavides versus Dudu Andrade fight for the International Tomato Can Championship. That's right.
You're not going to get it.
No. I don't think Benavides has tomato can by any means. I'm not saying that at all. I think he's a good boxer. I want to see him fight Canelo, but I'm not one of these guys that saying he's the best shit ever. He's like everybody's afraid of him. Like nobody can beat him. I think some guys could beat him. I mean, we'll see. But Mirage is all over fucking Benavides. It's
I'm all over for sure. I admit.
All over his.
But Bucho, I think you said Canelo's eventually going to fight him next year. Didn't you say that like a couple of weeks ago? I just want to say, like, my prediction officially here, I probably said it before, I don't think Canelo ever steps in the ring with Benavidez. So remember that prediction in the future. I don't think it happens.
Listen, I don't know if I said I guarantee you he's going to fight him. I say I can see that fight happening. I think it would sell. You got two Mexicans.
Well, it's all fucking obvious.
So why would it?
I guarantee you, if Benavidez moves up, Bafal will fight him. Better will fight him. Zero would fight him.
If it makes money, okay, here's the thing. If this fight makes money, which I think is going to make money, we all agree that this fight would make money, it's going to happen. Telling you it's going to fucking happen. Mirage, it's not going to happen because he's so afraid of Benavidez. Canelo's so afraid of this guy.
Well, and now we know if it doesn't happen, the only explanation could be he must have been afraid, right? If it doesn't happen eventually, so we'll find out.
If he breaks his leg, I don't know. Like, listen, it can't be the only explanation. It can be the only explanation. Come on.
Well, the most logical. I mean, the most logical.
Let's stop this false narrative. If he fought Bafal, you're gonna tell me Benavidez can beat Bafal? Fuck out of here, man.
He already beat him up in sparring, man. Haven't you seen the news? He beat him up.
You and Mirage, you and faggot ass sparring shit, but that doesn't do with the actual fighting, bro. You cannot say that.
Yeah. Dylan White used to beat up on Tyson Fury in sparring. Look what happened in the pros.
He got knocked the fuck out, bro. Same you talk about, oh man, Hergovich was beating up Wilder. Bro, it's fucking sparring, bro. We haven't seen him do shit yet.
I know Haney beat up a bunch of people in sparring. He can't beat up anyone.
So they never go hard in sparring like ever. They can't determine like and judge other fighters at all. It's completely worther. They fucking serious.
You have nothing to back up your. You're so desperate to find something, that you go to sparring stories and stuff like that because you can't talk about the record. You can't talk about
It's all a mirage.
It's a mirage. That's why your name is Mirage, man. Great point, Rex. You got it, man.
It's all a mirage.
Every area, Benavides kicks ass. He's kicked ass all over the place. That's the bottom line.
Here, do you have wet dreams thinking about Benavides Mirage?
I think the Bivol fight will be interesting. Bivol's a quality fighter, good movement, but I think David he's faster, he's bigger, he's more vicious, more volume. I reckon he beats him up eventually.
Make the fight happen then. Come on then. Let's party then.
Will beat David.
Make the damn fight happen then. Let's
Yeah,
party.
I keep hearing all this hype, but he's not fighting these two guys.
But the problem is, nobody gives a fuck about Bivol. He's fucking boring as fuck in and out the ring.
I agree. Listen, Bivol should fight Beterbiev. That's the fight we want to see. I don't want to see Canelo 175. Canelo shouldn't go up to 175 again. It's disgusting.
But you already heard Bob Arum. He already not gonna make that shit happen right now.
We're talking about Bivol. The mandatory is apparently Zerto, but Hearn was trying to fucking make an exemption to fight. What's his name? His UK fighter. Do you know what's the latest with that? Like, it's not confirmed yet that the Zerto fight's gonna be next for Bivol.
I have no idea.
Didn't you hear that? Like,
no,
Hearn is trying to apply for an exemption against fighting Zerto, because Zerto's mandatory, and Hearn wants to make a UK fight with his UK fighter,
Callum
Butasi, that's his name, Butasi, yeah.
Buatsi,
whatever.
Yeah.
So
I thought that was better.
This is bullshit. This is bullshit to me. Like, Bivol needs to fucking fight Zerto, right? This fucking fighting Eddie Hearn's domestic fighter. This will be fucking bullshit. So
Buatsi's a good fighter.
He's
big, but he's slow.
I'd like to see Buatsi versus your man fight. Beterbiev fight. That'd be a good fight.
Not that. Hell no.
Well, they put Pascal in the eliminator for an IBF eliminator to become.
Yeah, Buatsi could knock him out.
That guy's 40 years old.
17 fights. He's not even that experienced. Look. Does he even deserve these fucking fights?
His power. He could knock your man out. Beterbiev.
Yeah, I agree on that.
The target is Bivol. Hearn's trying to sign him up to fight Bivol next. I mean, that's the target, not Beterbiev. They're not talking about that.
I don't.
Right there. Wolverine.
Anthony Yard is up next for better.
You mean British LL Cool J?
Yeah, kind of.
Well, he's gonna get knocked out.
Okay.
All right. I don't know why there started to be silence here. We were talking about Eddie Hearn, and he wants to make Bivol against Butasi. What's his name again? Butasi. Well, Eddie Hearn, I think he still believes in the plan, right? Canelo fights Triple G, and then Canelo's gonna beat Triple G, and he's gonna rematch Bivol. So they need to put Bivol on ice here.
I want to give him a fight to be active. Like, if Zerto's the mandatory, I mean, he has to pretty much fight him. Otherwise, he has to drop.
I'd rather see that fight. Listen, again, I don't want to see Canelo 175.
Neither do I. I don't think that. I don't think the rematch should happen.
I want to see Canelo knock out Charlo. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, it's stuff like.
No.
Yes, Charlo. He needs to retire.
Charlo
needs to get knocked out.
Charlo doesn't deserve
that fucking welfare ticket.
He doesn't deserve that.
I know he doesn't deserve it. I just want to see him get knocked out because I hate him. He's a bum.
That'd be a good fight.
I don't think Canelo beats Bivol at 175 or 168.
No, I agree. I always thought Bivol.
Like, it's just too much of a risk. He'll lose his belts to Bivol.
My only thing with the Bivol fight going into it was they tried to rob Bivol. I always thought he'd box Canelo.
Yeah, they tried.
I got
they fucking tried. Fuck.
And they're gonna fail.
I got something to say. I think Zerto will give the best fight to both because he doesn't really give a fuck. He leaves his chin in the air and swings. And what more do we want?
Man,
Zerto,
you got a
yeah,
point
but
there. Mazurdo gonna get his ass whooped, bro. Bival's gonna fuck him up, or Benavidez. I'm not saying Benavidez. Bucherev. I can't say his fucking name, but he gonna whoop his ass, man. He is not what the fuck he is to be. That last fight, the Cuban guy.
Better beat Zerto automatically, but Bivol, you know what? I could see Bivol getting caught in a firefight, which he's not gonna want to.
I don't know, man.
Because Bivol's more strategic. When Canelo told Bivol, "Hey, come on, come inside, come swing," and Bivol told him, "Now you come swing." See, that's one point that we see.
Yeah.
No, you can't. Well, I don't know, bro. You can't say that.
Bivon's clever, right? He ain't gonna fight Canelo's fight. He's gonna fight his own.
And he's gonna fight his own.
That bullshit, he's gonna get
And
counted all
Zerto's
day.
gonna make you fight his fight by leaving his chin in the air and be ready to risk it for whatever comes in.
You're shitting on. You said Durrell is past his prime. Where's he ranked again? Isn't he number 3? He's number 3
He's
still.
number 4.
No. Well.
This is the same rankings that has your.
Who's below him?
Welcome
John
to the
Ryder.
world.
John Ryder. I
John
mean, you have David
Ryder.
Morrell with 7 fights. Maybe the division isn't that great, to be honest. I mean, if you have
It's
Durrell
not.
up there, you have Durrell up there, and then
Oh my god, that guy's brain dead.
And then not only that, then again,
Durrell's brain
he
dead.
fights David
He
Lemieux.
did.
David Lemieux. He
Yeah.
fought David Lemieux. You don't want to. I mean,
I won't deny
talk
it.
about
The
that
division
shit. So-
the division is like historically weak, right? I mean, that's why fucking Canelo went
It's
up
a
there
tangent.
what you keep saying.
Tangent.
That's what you
just
keep
to win
saying.
the titles.
Yeah. So
Well, compared,
so then you agree with me that we agree that Durrell is past his prime, right?
Is that MMA champ right there?
he's
Yeah.
still
And
like
then-
a quality win. He's still a quality win if you stop
this
him. He's
is
still
the
decent.
best. Okay, quality win. Canelo beat people that are no longer here
Yeah.
because they were champions. They were top 5, and yeah, you don't
Yeah.
want to give him any credit for that. So come on.
The Durrell
He
win
came
is
with
probably
plan.
better than anybody Triple G beat before he fought Canelo.
Why are you going to Triple G?
Equivalent.
Come on. Why are you going to Triple G?
Because we're exposing double standard with Triple G. He's the fucking man. He's top pound for pound. His best win was a fucking close decision over fucking Jacobs back in like
What
2015.
It wasn't a close decision. He
Well,
got dropped. He got dropped.
Wasn't it?
I went-
Very critical of Benavidez for some reason. I don't know.
Well, I can't think
So you're trying to say Lemieux, his best weight class is at 168? Is that what you're saying?
No, no.
I
I'm
can't take
saying-
middleweight rankings
What
seriously.
does it got to do with Lemieux? What does Lemieux got to do all this?
Lemieux, I'm saying Lemieux is still like 33 years old. He's still a decent fighter.
No.
No.
What does
You
Lemieux
ain't
got to do with all
Canadian
this?
boxing.
You're just looking at
Benavidez
age.
bummed him.
At the end of the
You're just looking
Lemieux
at
got
his
nothing
age.
to do with this.
He was a middleweight. That's what he was. He was a middleweight moving up to fight.
Man, he used
Benavidez.
to fight at 154.
Yeah, but when fighters used to fight like 10 years ago, we're talking about today. To me, he looked great
Okay,
in
let's
the
talk
ring.
about today.
He looked great.
Let's talk about today about David Lemieux. Let's talk. Good point. Let's talk
He
about
looked
today.
today,
Let's
yes.
look
Like
at
a
the
shadow of
Let's
himself
live in the past.
like today. That's what he looks like.
I'm
He looked
talking
like a
in the
small-
ring.
he
He
looked
looked
like a
like
small
a
man
killer
with
in it. He was
some
throwing
muscle.
bombs. He was trying to fight to the end. He was a warrior. That did not look like a guy who was shot. He looked fucking great. Benavidez.
Saying
No,
Lemieux is the
he
best
looked
at
shot.
168
He looked
compared to
shot,
160.
His defense
He
wasn't
looked
there
better.
anymore.
I think he looked better than his last fights at
He
160.
left his chin hanging out a lot.
He looked
He couldn't
strong.
handle
He
the
looked
power from
powerful.
Benavidez. He looked
You
shot.
could hear the power in his punches when he was throwing him. Like, he's fucking dangerous.
Look at this crap. Look at Lemieux's fight. Remember when he fought Gary O'Sullivan? That was in the undercard of.
Look, TKO, KO. He was
Yeah,
consistent.
Gary was the favorite.
He was a
Yeah,
shit.
Gary was
Are you
the
serious,
favorite.
Are you serious, man?
He fought.
Knocked out
He fought David
knocked out Brian
Segarra
Cousin.
in the Holiday Inn in
somehow he's
Cuernavaca,
backing him up
Mexico,
like
and then
crazy.
he
It's-
fought in
it's mad.
Shawinigan here in Canada. Like those are really like.
Canada.
Who is this?
Oui,
guy?
oui.
Francine Netu, 17-3. I don't know who this guy is. man.
Disrespecting Lemieux. This isn't cool, guys. You're
Some
disrespecting
food
a
vendor.
great
No,
champion.
I'm
I
I'm
can't
disrespect-
believe-
this
Not
guy
disrespecting. He
I
was
like
once a
Benavidez,
great
though.
contender. He was
Please,
once a
guys,
great contender.
I
That's all
like
he was.
Benavidez.
Even contender.
Carlo.
Hey, remember when he fought Golovkin 7 years ago?
He was
And
a
remember,
concept.
remember when it took Golovkin like 9 rounds to slowly break him down when Benavidez got him out of there like in no time? Do you remember that?
Oh, of
I
course,
fucking
because he's
remember
washed
that.
up. Don't you get it, man?
I got
Well,
a question. I got a question to
I
ask.
don't think
Them.
he's washed up.
How many whales did it take? How many whales did it take Marco Antonio Rubio to knock out David Lemieux?
Oh, Rubio was a fucking monster, dude.
He wasn't that good, but he still wasn't that good of a fighter back then.
No, but he had a good chin, ready to strike. Had that South Texas shit.
I mean, everybody has a bad night. I mean, nobody's saying Lemieux's like, one of the greats, but he was a quality champion. Only 4 losses. His last 2 losses were like against Triple G and then
5
versus Billy Joe Saunders, who ran the whole fight, and he outboxed him. Cool. So it's not like he's losing to bums. Come on.
Oh, remember that fight against Billy Joe Saunders? He couldn't do shit.
Yeah, he was outboxed. I mean, he's always been like.
No legs.
He's been a limited boxer.
Boring though.
Something like that.
And apparently he didn't look that good against
Saunders. I don't use the triangle fury, but
Chris Algieri is David Lemieux. That's all he is. All David Lemieux is Chris Algieri at the end of the day.
I don't like using the triangle fury. Hit that.
That's not a good analogy.
Curtis Stevens.
In the chat, guys, Murad's speaking facts. The audience, they know what's up as well, so I appreciate that.
They're saying me.
No, I think he's delusional. I think he's.
I appreciate my fan
on my back, honestly.
Bucho, put another link into the panel. I want to school this Scrabble Up TV baboon rat. He's talking craziness. I'm about to school him. Send a link out to the.
Be honest, this
fucking
channel was boring. Bucho, be honest, this channel was boring until I got on. Be honest.
Rex, get the fuck out of here, Rex. What the hell?
All right, I'm tired of talking about Benavidez all the time. Canelo with this guy Mirage, man. Let's switch it up. What else? What else is there?
Let's talk about else.
What about next week's fight? Have you talked about that? Next week's fight?
Next week.
Can we talk about girls with big asses?
Benavidez and what's his name?
Garcia.
Yeah, guys. Did you guys talk about that already?
Yeah, we talked about it. It's. I mean, it's. Garcia's moving up to 154. I don't think it's a real challenge here. He's fighting a.
Bro, I already told you.
He's fighting cocaine. He's fighting a fucking pirate.
He looked like garbage in his last fight, obviously. So.
You guys have a good night. I gotta go.
Yeah.
All right, see ya, man.
Peace.
Garcia should win.
Yes, Garcia should win. But even if he wins, what does that tell us about Garcia?
Nothing. He's overrated.
Nothing. But guys, he's not gonna do shit. I'm telling you right now. Wins. Dude, Sergio Garcia is gonna fucking kill him. Tony Hurst is gonna beat his fucking ass. Eric and Lou will be a good tune-up so he can get a win over Danny Garcia. Fedor is gonna flatten him. David Castano, let's not even talk about that. Bro, come on, bro. Brian Castano whoop that ass. Come on, man. Like, bro, it's no point in him moving to 154 unless he's looking for a money fight with Jamel. And that's hard to happen because he's fighting bigger fish like Tim Zoo and Fedor next.
Danny Garcia. Let's talk about Shakur Stevenson.
No, God, Bucho. I don't want to go to sleep.
No. You can't say that about Shakir, bro. The last 2 fights he had were interesting, bro. You can't say that now. Haney is fucking boring. But Shakir, at least he likes to hurt people.
They're all the same to me. They're all the same.
Shakur's more entertaining than Haney.
Rex is fucking crazy, man. Rex is crazy, man.
Rex always crazy.
Yes, I am crazy.
By the way,
yes, I am.
Rapa's Trucking Company. Hold on, guys. I wanna thank Rapa's Trucking Company for his contribution. He says, "Is it true that in the second hour of the BDA show, on the second hour of the show, BDA is gonna have naked ladies on the show?"
Yes, I promise.
The strippers are coming. We on a low budget, so please don't be too harsh on them. Plutonium, thank you for your contribution. He says, "Where's BDA and Jimmy? Lemieux is a stepping stone." Lemieux is not even a stepping stone at this point, but Plutonium, thank you for your contribution. And I don't know where BDA was in the chat, but I don't know, he didn't jump on. And Jimmy, I messaged him. I'm not sure where he is. He's probably busy. But Shakur Stevenson, guys, he also said that he's going to be moving up to 135 soon. So that's good, and that's what we expected to happen.
That'd be pretty decent, man. I think that'd be nice.
So Shakur will succeed in that division
Surely good at the division, man. But what I like more, I think he'll put more into his punches more, other than like Haney. You know what I'm saying? Haney's more timid and scared, but at least Shakur will come more in. But I think
I think Shakur likes walking people down. Actually, Shakur
yeah,
enjoyed putting the hurt on
he
Valdez.
like hurting people. He actually like hurting
Dog
people, bro. Even
walking
when
to
he's
the
backing
park.
up, he's like hurting people, bro. And
Yep,
another
dog
thing too about
walking.
Shakur, he watches what we say on the internet. You know, when he had that fight with Nakatilla, he even said, "I know I was born today. I didn't do as good, but I promise my next performance I'll do better." And look what happened. He stopped hearing and he put the hurts on fucking Valdez. Come on now, y'all.
Yeah, but that
And
Valdez
then
fight
had one foot out, so.
don't like to make excuses and everything. And I had Shakur winning by decision against Valdez, but Valdez, the reason why I didn't think he was gonna win is because if you looked at his past performance against Conceição, was it that's his name? He looked pretty bad. People thought he lost, so I don't know why.
I thought he beat Conceição.
No, it
Nah,
was
he
a
lost that
close
fight. He got
fight.
his ass whooped.
He just didn't look good.
He lost that fight. He got his ass whooped, bro.
So all of a sudden, like, okay, yeah, Shakur beats him, but people are making it out as, it's a good win, but it's come the fuck down. Like, this wasn't a 50-50 fight.
Oh, I don't know, Bucho. I think it was a pretty fair fight going in, man. I think Valdez was a legit opponent. Like I thought Conceição was good in the beginning, but then Conceição let off the gas, and then he started landing the harder, cleaner shots. Like I didn't think it was a robbery. I thought it was. I thought Conceição didn't do enough. Conceição didn't do enough.
Even if he stayed on the pedal, he still would have been robbed, bro. Look at the fucking. It's like you said about Jack Carro when he fought your boy Taylor. It don't matter how much he's putting on the pedal. If they was going to rob him anyway, it doesn't matter how much you fucking did.
That was a robbery. That was a robbery. Conceição versus Valdez was not a robbery. That was a close fight, and Conceição ran around a little too much at the end, bro. He thought he had it in the bag.
If they already had it down on paper for him to lose, it don't matter how much he put down on the pedal. He's still gonna fucking get a robbery win. Valdez was.
All right,
it didn't matter.
So Shakur needs to stop Conceição or put on a master class, or what are the expectations? What are the expectations?
Conceição was going to knock him out.
Wow, what?
I don't think that. I like Conceição. I think he's a good boxer, former Olympic gold medalist.
Gold medalist beats silver medalist every day of the week. Just remember.
I like Conceição, right? I think he's a very good boxer. I just think in the pro game, right? I think he loses thing later on. He's very. He gets tired later on in fights. He doesn't keep up that intensity. He doesn't earlier on in the rounds. So stamina is the word I'm looking for. So now Conceição is a very good fighter. I just think Shakur's got too much for him. But here Conceição could make it a very interesting fight. He's a good punch placer. He's got great timing. He's a good counter puncher. It's going to be a very interesting fight. I like this fight. So do. I really do.
It's a good fight. Hold on, Stevenson. Yeah, it's a good fight. But now he's going to be moving up to 130. So that's a good move. I like that move. He's he's challenging himself. But I just hope that the fights that we want to see at 135 take place. And I also hope that the guys that are currently at 135 don't start all moving up in weight. Because then Shakur's going to be all there by himself.
Well, I just wish we had like a strong Argentinian like Lucas Matisse and Marcos Maidana. I don't know why we don't have those guys anymore in the smaller weights.
And that would be great because I think those are the type of boxers that would cause these fancy boxers problems. Exactly. Those American style.
I really wish. Lucas Matisse was one of my favorite fighters.
Yeah, I like Matisse. Yeah, always entertained me.
Mm-hmm.
I love pressure come forward fighters.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, there's one coming up. His name is Gustavo Daniel Limos. He's pretty good.
Is he from Argentina?
Yes, he's from Argentina. He knocked out Lee Selby.
Because fuck, man, there's a good
high recommendation.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Right on. Because there have been Argentinians. There just hasn't been a lot since Maidana and Matisse. I've been wondering why.
Yeah.
There's a couple coming up.
Let's talk about Makhmadov. That guy's a freaking rampage. Deontay Wilder ducked that $10 million payday with that guy.
What's his name?
Who?
What did you told this
Arslanbek Makhmadov. Arslanbek Makhmadov.
and you said Deontay Wilder ducked him? Are you a crackhead?
Yeah, most certainly did. 2 years ago, he most certainly did. It's all over the internet.
For who?
You can look it
No,
up.
for who? I've never heard this shit ever. And I'm not
Arslanbek Makhmadov.
I've never heard
of
Is
this
this the guy you're talking about?
Y'all speaking on some bullshit, bro. And I'm not even like a Wilder LGBT guy. Y'all know who the fuck I am, bro. That does not happen. Wilder didn't give a fuck about him. There's nothing to earn from that.
Yeah,
So-
because
so
he
wait,
gets
hold on,
knocked
so
spark out. He get knocked
Even
spark out.
even though we talk shit about Ortiz and shit, so you telling me that who had a bigger fucking like name out there especially when it comes to hardcores, Ortiz or this fucking Makhmadov dude? Who come on now, be honest. Why the fuck
I don't even know
Makhmadov?
who this Makhmadov is. Who's Makhmadov?
Exactly, that's the fucking point. If Makhmadov's such a scary dude, why the fuck he didn't fight Ortiz and Ortiz was out there trying to fight everybody? So what happened with that?
Is this the guy you guys are talking about? The heavyweight?
Yeah,
Oh,
wait,
is
it's hard to say any of that.
Is
He's talking about that Russian guy, the heavyweight.
Severe brain damage? Are you talking about the guy that had severe brain damage against that Irish Cuban dude? Like what?
Exactly, this is a fucking retard. Wilder
fighting
ducked
in
this
Montreal.
dude 2 years ago, but he fought Ortiz that had a bigger name when it comes to fucking hardcore fans. That's fucking stupid. And I'm not even a Wilder fan like that, so y'all can't even say that I'm LGBT, but I fucking hate them. I'm just speaking on facts. That is fucking stupid. He goes fight Ortiz that actually beat people we actually know, even though they're not big, they're not that big. But Brian Jennings and shit and motherfucking Christian Hammer. But he dodges. He fights Ortiz, but ducks back and all. They ain't fought nobody that was getting his ass handed to him. So some Irish dude that's a fucking journeyman. Come on, bro. I don't wanna hear this shit. Come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know, man. Listen, Wilder didn't want to fight Povetkin.
Makhmadov
I'll give you
knocked out
Povetkin.
everybody he's faced.
Now,
What are you talking about?
Now, bro, the Povetkin one is true. That's true. He ducked the fuck out of Povetkin. He went to Russia and got the fuck out of there, dude.
And at this, I don't know what happened. When did he dog him? Apparently, whoever's alleging this.
Yeah, exactly. Tell us, guys.
When?
2020.
Okay.
2020.
And who is Makhmadov fought? Who is Makhmadov fought?
Oh yeah, exactly. Tell us
Marius
who he
Wash.
fought.
He knocked out
If we're gonna be fair, who the hell has Ortiz fought? Jennings coming off
Okay,
a loss.
Brian Jennings and Christian
Yeah,
Hammer.
coming
doesn't
off
matter.
loss. Yeah,
And Christian Hammer,
that ain't shit either, bro. Let's
and
be
Christian
real.
Hammer. And who has Makhmadov fought? Like y'all gotta be real, bro.
I don't
Now, who
fucking
the
know
fuck-
either. That's the problem.
okay,
Neither haven't
who
done
has?
shit.
But at least we know who Ortiz fought. Like y'all gotta quit being biased, bro. I know we hate LDBC, but don't be a little bitch for biased shit. Be real with it, bro. Makhmadov ain't fucking nothing.
You want to give
Anybody
credit to
heavyweight.
someone losing, is what you're
Hey
saying.
guys,
He's a
he
future
knocked
heavyweight.
out, he knocked out Samuel Peter. Remember that guy?
Oh
that
my
guy.
god!
In 2019. In 2019.
Samuel Peter in 2019? Oh
yeah.
my god! Oh my god!
I want
then
who next?
Okay, he did knock out Marius Wash. Oh no, I can't log in with this shit. Marius Wash wasn't the Polish guy?
He was never good. Never good.
Yeah,
He fought,
nothing.
he fought the Klitschko.
And lost.
And he got his ass whooped, though. What the fuck? What the hell?
All right. Well, listen, I don't know what happened 2 years ago. I mean,
Look, yeah, no one gives a fuck about that, but we do know that Wilder did duck the shit out
I'll
of
send him to you.
Plutonium again with another super chat. Thank you, Plutonium. He's really giving us a lot of super chats today. Ortiz is an ancient, been fighting tomato cans since 300 BC. Only fight, only fight he has is windmill garbage Wilder. The only fight he has. Well, he also has a Jennings fight, but that was a long time ago.
And Christian Hammer. And Christian
And
Hammer.
Tony Thompson. Tony Thompson too.
Yeah,
Man, Rex loves Tony Thompson, man.
Tony Thompson. And Christian Hammer, fools. You fucking assholes.
All right. But at this point, okay, I don't know what happened 2 years ago, but now Wilder isn't going to fight guys like that, though. I mean, if Wilder comes back, he's looking for big fights, I believe, and some big paydays.
Yeah, he fighting all top 10s, bro. He only
Yeah,
want
he's
top
looking
10.
for Robert Hyena. That's who he's looking for.
That's
Come
next,
on.
unfortunately.
Robert Hellenius and the biased retards are going to say, "Oh, that's bad." Yeah,
It
y'all
is
got to keep it
bad.
real,
It's not
man.
a good
But
fight. Hey,
it's
Robert
Bro, you
Hellenius is not a
smoking.
good fight.
You're
It's not a
smoking,
good
bro.
fight.
Dude, it's
logical, man. I give you this. I give Wilder one pass for a shitty fight, and if he wants to keep fighting after that, he has to give us something, man.
But how
You
that
can
a
take
shitty
the
fight?
Hellenius fight. You can take the Hellenius fight. That's his one shitty fight. That's his one pass. That's
But
it.
how that a shitty fight? He's the top. Bro, I
Because
can't do this, y'all.
Hellenius got
I can't do this with y'all,
stopped in
man.
his
We can't do
prime.
this. You have to be
Look at
unbiased.
Hellenius' box rec. Look at Hellenius' box rec. Then come talk to me.
He just beat fucking Adam Konaki. What the fuck I gotta
And
keep
who
saying
the
this
fuck
for?
is Adam Kanaki?
Exactly. Who the fuck is Adam
Bro.
Clownaki, bro? Like, what?
So
What
first, hold on. Before any,
All right,
you
one at
done
a
yet?
time.
You done yet? Yeah, what the fuck's going on? I couldn't hear. Now say what you just saying again, and I'm gonna get on that. Now say what you said.
who the fuck is Adam Clownaki?
My
Adam
cousin.
Konaki
guy
fucking
that-
knocking everybody.
No, we're knocking
who
everybody out. Who
He
the
was
fuck is he
upcoming,
knocking out?
bro. Who? What? See, okay. Then what you say about Makardov? Can I go back to that?
Fuck that
But
guy.
if people
I don't like him
avoid
either.
if people are avoiding to fight him, then what? But as soon as he loses, oh, he got beat by Robert Hellenius. He ain't shit. You can't say this, man.
I don't
What
think
the
anyone
fuck?
was avoiding that guy, bro. That guy wasn't even a contender yet. What are you talking about?
Magmadov. It's in general. It's in.
Hello?
Yeah, you're there.
Okay, yeah, if we keep dipping off. Like keep finishing your saying Makardov is what?
I said Makhmadov. Yeah, I'm saying Makhmadov is a future world champion. So you guys need to acknowledge.
He's a future world champion. Okay, man, this is fucking retarded.
He's like
man.
a heavyweight. He's like a heavyweight. He's like a heavyweight better BO.
What?
Hey, you know,
But he haven't done shit.
And you know Robert Hellenius lost to Gerald Washington. You know that, right? You know he lost to Dylan White too. And you also know he lost to Johan Duwaflas.
I remember that fight.
He got knocked out by Johan Duwaflas in his hometown in Finland when he in his prime in 2016. That was supposed to be a nobody. That was supposed to be a walkover. He continued to get knocked out.
He's a Viking.
What does somebody
Robert
really need to be
Hellenius
convinced that
He's a
Helena
one-hit
sucks?
wonder and beat Adam Kwanaki, and now he's gonna fight Wilder. Fuck that. That's a terrible
Jimmy,
fight.
let Jimmy go in. Jimmy, go ahead.
No, I was gonna. What's going on? It's kind of funny because it's just crazy how I hear that dude's name being tossed around. 2 years ago he was like fucking, equivalent to a fucking cab driver. Hellenius. It's just funny that you hear like him being matched up against all the supposed top guys. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe that Wilder just recently made a comment that I don't know why should I'm making more money now. Supposedly, I was reading that somewhere. I just can't remember exactly where it was, but referencing like either movies or commercials.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if he's talking like that, he's already said he's going to retire. I think, honestly, he's going to look at the money, and it's not there. You know what I mean? I mean, does he, at his age, was he 37? I mean, what is he going to do? Go capture the fucking backdoor of the WBC belt, and then what? I mean, really? Or, because again, he's 6'7". I mean, he is a natural physical freak. They could find all kinds of roles out in Hollywood, and if he's really looking at that, I'm just saying, it seems, I'm kind of still really, I'd be shocked if he comes back. I really think fucking it's time to piss on the fire and call the dogs, because I don't think his mind's into it. I think those two fires.
I think it's just perfect setup. He's already with the PBC. He's been fighting Adam on the PBC. Wilder's they're gonna want him back. PBC's dying.
Yeah.
They need another star. They're gonna bring Wilder to fight this bum finish Norwegian guy.
I believe that's what they'd want to do, but where are they going to get the money, and what kind of money are you talking? Because remember his last three. Yes, brother.
Pay-per-view.
Well, even then, it's a pay-per-view, but it's still got to have money up front. Like all his last three fights were all guaranteed. Showtime put it up against Ortiz, and that's what started the bad rift.
Maybe Sam Watson and Al Heyman get in his ear. And
Why don't we just let PBC die? Honestly,
they've never put up any money before. That's
let it die. Let it die.
Because he got $30 million his last three fights. I mean, seriously, what are they going to offer him for a Helenius
not in
fight?
this time. No, Hellenius, he might get a 10 million if he's lucky.
I don't swear with that. Think about that. For him to get 10 million, right? I mean, honestly, that thing would have to sell 500,000 pay-per-views. You know what I mean? For it to stop being profitable.
It's Wilder. You never know. He might be able to do it. Wilder does have a name. He might do
against Hellenius. I mean, what did the last Fury fight do? 600 and something.
Yeah, you're right. Hellenius is awesome.
Yeah, it probably honestly, I'd be shocked if it did more than 200,000. I mean, that's around what he did against Ortiz. So, listen, the PBC, it's out there. Listen, all the people who were throwing money at it in the past few years, even after the Waddell money was gone, they stopped putting it up. Showtime's not going to flip these bills anymore. They're not going to put up. That's why he has to put these other ones. And listen, the talk of the fucking, with LBO, who's the face of boxing, fucking Tank Davis, like it's just. And then he's even got Aishi Smith, the pro boxer, saying that too. Guys, you seen all that shit? It's like, dude, you're paying your opponents $300,000. It's just so absurd. I was gonna say Floyd still was too. Did you guys see that, LB? And I kind of set off a tweet and got a lot of shit because LB was in an argument with Tom Gray, the writer for boxing, the Bible of Boxing, the Ring Magazine, right? So they're going back and forth. He's saying that Floyd's still the face of boxing in 2022. And I don't know, he always does this now. That's his thing. How many guys have you ever trained? How many other guys have you and it's like, dude, it doesn't matter. You're not making any sense. That's just objectively false. And he's like, well, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm using facts. So what I did, like a douchebag, went to Google Trends. And I did the last 12 months, the last 5 years, nationwide, and on all web searches, meaning news, image, shopping, and fucking anything in YouTube. If whatever name was punched in around the world more, and it wasn't even close. It was, like Canelo trounces him. Obviously, fucking Floyd fired 5 years ago, and I got fired.
Sam Watson, the same people. Are Leonard Ellerby and Sam Watson the same group?
No, actually, Sam Watson's actually a pretty smart guy, and he doesn't even fuck with Twitter, and he's just, he wouldn't do that. No, it's Ellerby. Ellerby's a fucking yes man, a water boy dude. He doesn't do anything. Floyd's own father said that. I mean, did you see the way he looks at Floyd when he's rubbing him down? That dude Haymanites put out a fucking tweet with that song fucking to Jodeci, man. It's unbelievable the way he's looking at Floyd rubbing his chest.
Jimmy,
creepy as
I
fuck.
posted that gif of when you see him rubbing Floyd's chest, and Ellerby blocked me. And by the way, I want to just thank Plutonium in the chat for another contribution. Thank you very much. Ellerby's nose versus Floyd's culo for pay-per-view $69.99. So
that's gay.
That'd be disgusting, man. But yeah, Plutonium, I think you might have a point there. And when it comes to Jimmy, I saw that you called out this guy on Twitter to jump on the show. I'm gonna try to post the link so he can maybe jump in. I don't think he's gonna show up, but
he was one of the guys. I know, right? So you saw that. That's
Jimmy,
right.
Just remember Floyd versus Andre Berto. His farewell fight. That didn't do good numbers.
No,
I mean because nobody cared. I'm telling you, everybody wants to see Floyd against Pacquiao. And so there was a lot of hype around that fight. So every time Floyd fought, every time Pacquiao fought, people were like saying, okay, well, this might be the last time they fight before they fight each other, right? And then once the fight took place, nobody gave a shit. Like Floyd was irrelevant.
Well, and the narrative is, well, look at the numbers, the pay-per-view numbers. Okay, but you don't. But they act like he was the only one there. He acts like Pacquiao wasn't there, or fucking, what's his name? From Golden Boy. Oscar. He acts like Oscar was in there. His 3 biggest pay-per-views. Look at the names. You know what I mean? They were actually the faces before. So it's absurd.
Yeah, and he wasn't the only star. He was a star. But to claim that in 2022 this guy's still the face of boxing, I don't even know what to say to that.
Say what you must about Mayweather. He never became an undisputed champion.
Because he was a pussy. That's why. Fuck him.
Yeah,
I've
heard that argument. Yeah, I've heard that argument. He's never become. But you could claim that he was the best in some divisions, right?
No, fuck Floyd. He wasn't the best.
You know what? One of the best responses, though, Bucho, one of the best was, yeah, but that was just fucking people all around the world looking up whatever bum Canelo was fighting because they didn't recognize him. Like they were so desperate because it's like it took so you knew it struck a nerve because the responses were personal. Now none of them had anything with facts. They couldn't fucking combat Google Trends. Listen, and one guy tried to say, well, Google's not the only search engine. I said, no, you're right. They just do 86% of all of them around the world. So pretty much they're the fucking only search engine. And if 86%, and that's the fucking numbers, cold, anybody can look them up on Google Trends. Canelo, it's not even in the same stratosphere how much more traffic his name gets. Meaning, obviously, and also, how many other fighters like actually are planning their careers around Mayweather, or any other fighter? They're doing that around Canelo, or fucking promoters picking their dates. They don't want to do it too close to a Canelo fight because then they'll get overshadowed, And then it's absurd. Listen, people can say what they want, they can feel what they want about this dude, but make no mistake, he is the absolute face of boxing. No,
Jimmy, we got the tweets right. Jimmy, we have the tweets right here, man. Dream Chaser says Canelo is not the face of boxing. Trapped on an app with limited exposure, fighting in half-filled arenas, losing every round to Bivol. What does that have to do? Conflicting reports on Bivol pay-per-view numbers. Pitiful, erratic Triple G fight. His time is over, and that's better for boxing.
This guy's LDBC.
Oh, that sounds fucking stupid.
LDBC.
And then I wrote, but he lost to Bivol. What does it have to do with being a superstar or losing to Bivol?
I think that's rare breed, Bucho.
Might be rare.
I know. I saw your response. That was great.
What else is he saying?
Yeah, the dog beater. Yeah.
Oh no, it's somebody else. But yeah, what the fuck is that comment?
It's just crazy, some of the shit they come up with, because like I said to Steve, because Steve threw me some laughing emojis, and I said it's like it's it's psychosis. They just can't let it go, and it's fucking crazy actually.
I mean, they loved Floyd, all right, that's fine, but like it's over, man. It's over. This guy's, he's not the face of boxing. He's not in the sport of boxing anymore. Those exhibition fights are not part of the sport. Like,
fuck Floyd, yeah.
And this was my response to that one who said he's the face of boxing, trapped on an app, whatever. I said, yeah, I appreciate how you feel, but the facts are over the past 5 years, Canelo's named worldwide, more interactions, but half-filled arenas, except for the announced attendance of 73,000, Canelo just shy of the indoor record. And versus Saunders, and he goes, well, I'm not talking over the last 5 years, I'm talking right now. Yeah, you fucking moron, right now. It's just, they can't say, yeah, you know what, I was wrong. It's fucking nuts. The length they will go to cover their ridiculousness.
These are the same fucking retards that say Devontae Tate Davis is the face of boxing.
I know. And his opponent's getting 300 Gs.
Oh, I want to ask you guys about this, but first, Amok, yes, thank you for your contribution. I really appreciate it. The super chat. And I got to ask you about the Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Davis potential fight. I mean, I see on the internet there's a lot of debating about, like, well, who's the A side? And if Gervonta Davis is the A side, by how much? Because that's also should play into the equation here. But hold on, I have a super chat here from Earl Stevens. He says Floyd is a narcissist. He's emotionally retarded. Oh boy, can we use that word these days?
I'll say it.
He'll say it. Rex will say it. Rex, say it.
Retarded.
I actually like Shakur Stevens' response to this. When reporters ask him, he says, "Don't ask me about him. He's not, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, don't ask me about fucking Tank Davis. That dude ain't fighting anybody. He's not coming over here. He's just trying to grab shine. Like, go talk to him about my name." And so, which is good because listen. All right, one thing that bothers me about fucking Ryan Garcia, right? When Gambosos won them fucking belts, The first thing he did was run to Twitter saying, "What's up? We're gonna do this. All the belts. This is my chance, right?" Haney wins the motherfuckers. Garcia's like, "Those belts are useless." It's like, you motherfucker. Come on, dude. Don't make it so obvious. How about not saying nothing so you don't give people so much fucking ammunition to use against you? You know what I mean? Just stupid. It's like, you just basically, it's like translation. I want nothing still to do with you, Haney. You know what I mean? It's so fucking sad. It's
What's
just
up, Jimmy?
true. What's going on, man?
Hey,
What's up, Sue?
What's up, Rexy? Hey, can we talk about David Lemieux?
What happened?
Sure.
Did you get a haircut?
Here we go. Yes.
Well, what happened?
No, it's Mirage's boyfriend.
Yeah, because Jimmy, you made because Mirage was talking about Lemieux and how Lemieux is such a great boxer. He's still in his prime.
Hey, he drained
the Rex is in love with the way I said Lemieux.
With that Lemieux, hold on.
I gotta educate him because Rex loves the way I said Lemieux. See, in French, when you put these three words together, EU. It means like a U sound. U. It's not Lemieux. It's Lemieux.
Yeah,
Lemieux.
No one cares about David Lemieux, man. Fuck that guy.
It's like nobody cares how you say the name. All right. Getting back to the ending the French lessons.
Puto, can I finish?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I didn't say nothing, but
all right, go ahead.
But Mirage and Squirt Up TV will both give Dave Benavidez a threesome if he asks for it. Look at the faggot in the comments. He's sucking Dave Benavidez's balls. Mirage sucking balls too. These guys are fucking nuts, man.
Jimmy, I know you know your boxing, so I know I can rely on you to give David Lemieux the respect he deserves. So go ahead. Go ahead. Give him the props and the respect.
Talk about the respect of him eating McDonald's in order to meet
Jimmy
168.
If you want my honest opinion about Lemieux, going into the Triple G fight, I said he will not win a round. That was my prediction. I'm just being honest. Going into the Triple G fight, I said he's going to eat a fucking truckload of jabs, and he just doesn't have the footwork. Listen, he's tough as nails, got power without a doubt. Okay, and he's got courage, but what his jaw hasn't been is he's been through too many wars. Listen, the best thing you can do, right? Take everybody's opinion out of it, right? Just look at the Vegas. What were the odds that night, bro? It was 16 or 17 to 1. That's fucking. That's
shows
like
what a beast. Respect what a beast Benavidez
listen,
is.
absolutely. That counts.
Nobody's respecting David Lemieux, man. Nobody. We're just saying he wasn't at he's washed up basically.
Yeah.
If you look at his performances.
Okay, can we talk about? I hate to interrupt Bucho, but can we talk about how they were trying to say David Lemieux was a bum? David Triple G fought him. You guys remember that they were calling him a bum?
David Lemieux was laid on him. Well,
by the way, Michael Benson came out and said that Anthony Joshua and Usyk 2 has been pushed till December.
Jesus.
What a joke.
Till December?
What?
Yeah, till December. Michael Benson came out 3 hours ago.
They're getting the scorecards ready. That's why.
Hold on. What the fuck? Why? What happened?
The scorecards are getting it ready.
This is fucking stupid, man.
I don't know, man.
If I was Usyk, I would just.
There's nothing that says that. There's nothing about it that says that, bro.
I can't find shit. Go to Michael Benson's Twitter. Go to Michael Benson's Twitter page.
That would be front page news, bro. You said it happened 3 hours ago. That'd be
Michael Benson. Michael Benson is.
That's fucking bullshit.
But Michael Benson is usually pretty fucking on top of that shit.
He is, but I mean, I don't see anything.
Come on, bro. 3 fucking hours. That should have been everywhere right now.
Would have been everywhere.
All right.
Yeah, I'd seek on his Twitter page, and you'll.
That would suck for Usyk. I mean, I'd be like, you know what, dude? If it was fucking, Joshua pulling back again for some injury or something.
All right, this guy can't read. This guy, it says Eddie Hearn has declared that Anthony Joshua's next fight after the Alexander Usyk rematch will be in December.
All right.
Retard.
This guy can't fucking read, dude.
You goddamn retard.
All right, guys,
you guys are harsh.
Let's calm down. Plutonium in the
Just
topic.
like you can't read.
I'm the one that can fucking read here. Plutonium.
I got mad, man. I really want to see that goddamn fight. I got irritated, man.
Well, here's a
Oh man,
super chat from.
I'm sorry.
Guys, hold
Guys.
on.
Can't read either.
All right, let me read a super chat. Plutonium in the chat. Thank you for your contribution. He says Jimmy versus Sergio Mora for September. Got my money on Jimmy.
Me too. Fuck Sergio Mora.
He sucks as a commentator. I mean, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Let's go, Jimmy. Jimmy.
They need to stop this Chris Mannix versus Sergio Mora.
And Tim Bradley and Andre Ward were fighting over Gabriel Flores. You guys see that?
If you want to commentate, just put me on.
Andre Ward is like with Gabriel Flores, and you could tell Tim Bradley was like talking shit. Well, obviously, Gabe Flores looked like shit, and then every time Tim Bradley said something, Ward was like, "Oh, but he might come back," and it's like, dude, Ward, shut up, bro. Your fighter's getting your ass whooped.
That's his fighter?
Yeah, no, they had because he works with the Rap a Lot. And that's Andre Ward is with Rap a Lot. They grew. That's how he got in the game, was with Rap a Lot Records in the boxing game.
I didn't know Flores was with them.
Yeah,
Wow.
Flores is with him. It was on his trunks.
Flores got his ass.
He's taking a few beatings now, man. A
Hey,
young
Jimmy,
dude.
He's done,
Yes.
bro. He's done.
I want to hear Jimmy's thoughts on this premium cable fight between Danny Garcia and Jose Benavides. Premium cable, Showtime. Main event.
I mean, this. You know what this is, right? Danny Garcia going to 154. He's a Philly boy. Who else is a Philly boy? Boots Ennis.
Ron Ennis?
Of course. He wants nothing to do with him. He knows he's up in the sacrificial limb. At 147, it's either him or Thurman, right? They're going to try to feed him. And, Thurman's probably going to bail out. Because it's got to the point now, it's like Showtime's, he's exclusively signed to Showtime, meaning it's on Espinoza. He's going to match this motherfucker. And he doesn't have full access to PBC fighters, but Espinoza can put weight on, lean on fucking Al. Get one of these guys in here and not just another fucking give me a guy that he can, a solid name. Danny saw the writing on the wall. His little fucking slow ass went up to 154, man. Ain't snowball chance in hell he's ever going to become a fucking champion up there. The dude hasn't won a significant fight since 2013? It's like, are you shitting me? Never at fucking welterweight. He hasn't carried his power even up to there. It's just, I don't know, man. This is about his best. I wouldn't even doubt if fucking Benavides.
Higher, man.
Garbage. All right, I want to
Hey,
hear that.
that's my point.
Go ahead, Tutsi. Give the floor. Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you done teaching? Are you done with the French lesson?
Perhaps.
No, listen, Mirage. This needs to be noted. Mirage sucked the life out of the show for like a whole month with this Lemieux versus David Benavides shit, and I think y'all are giving him a pass way too soon. He ruined the whole fucking show.
Do you have a topic to discuss, bro, or are you just going to whinge?
Be honest, Bucho. I'm carrying this panel right now, honestly. Be honest, Bucho. Don't lie.
Who's your boy, Sir Saya? Who's your boy? You sound like a Canelo fan. That explains everything.
Bucho, look at the whole panel. Everyone's going Rex.
I don't know. Where's Soothsayer, man? He's not really no comeback.
He's scared. He's intimidated. Forget it.
His connection is shit, though. I think LT.
I'm not
Bucho, I give the people what they want, and that's all that matters. Okay, I'm the show. I'm the attraction.
Soothsayer is not nervous. Believe me.
I'll be waiting from the back his shit up.
All right, let's
Soothsayer.
You want to say something before?
I backed it up, right, Bucho? What were the analytics? Was that not a terrible viewing that day? Be honest.
I don't remember. I think so, man. I think.
Come on, man.
Mirage
Bucho fell asleep.
Mirage
He
brings
fell asleep.
it's always the same shit, man. Always the same
He's
shit.
got to go down as the most boring, awkward, just terrible takes.
You know who else is
Sucked
worse?
the life out of the
You know who else is worse? That
Jay
guy. That guy's horrible.
Mirage is the definition of a casual. That's what Jay says in the chat.
I'm an educated casual, at least.
An educated.
You didn't know Martin Murray.
Who's your boy, Sir Saya? Who do you back? Do you have anything to say?
Mirage is my robot. I programmed him.
This guy's got nothing to say. He's all just mouth.
Martin Murray was.
I don't need to say
Mirage is my robot. I programmed him, but he still got some bugs.
I don't focus on no-name bums. My time is precious. I focus on the quality top fighters and fights. That's why.
Yes, kangaroo riding.
Can you give me? Okay, hold on, Mirage. Okay, we have LT. LT, go ahead, because you were here before and you didn't say anything.
Oh shit, LT.
LT.
Okay,
Wait, what? Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes,
We can
fucking
hear
roast
you.
them.
¿Qué onda, raza?
My man.
Oh shit.
Well, what's up?
What's up?
Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Man, I don't know, man. What's up?
Yeah, we're talking about. Well, do you want to say something to Mirage, or you're tired of Mirage like everybody else?
Look, man, you always know, man, I defend like the real people, man. I defend real people. And when it came to what Reppin and his fucking panel, man, I defended Gonzalo 2 or 3 times at least.
Listen, LT,
And that's
I'm hearing all these stories. Let's not bring that drama here. I mean, listen.
Then what do you want me to tell you? And then why do you want to invite me? Like, what do you want me to say?
Man,
Like,
to talk boxing and shit, man. Like, like
¿Qué no invitas mucho entonces?
¿Para qué te invito, güey? Nah, man, just talk boxing. Man, listen, we're gonna get you against Wild Rapid. That's like, you know what I mean? Like, all right. So what you wanna say? I'll give you the floor, LT. I'll give you the floor, LT, because you provided so much for the show. So
Yeah, I want to hear what's going on with him and
Go ahead.
Rapid. What's going on?
hold on. Hey, I want everybody to tune in because I'm going to smoke what Reppin on my channel.
All right. Well, there you go. Check out LT then.
Saludos a toda la raza. Pelan la verga.
Chinga su madre.
And I'm gonna keep smoking the LDBC.
All right. So
because they're big dogs.
Moving away from that, what were we talking about?
Wele,
I
wele.
forgot. We're talking about
Fuck the LDBC. Fuck the LDBC.
Mama Pinga.
There's some trouble in the ranks over there at the LDBC, huh? A lot of infighting now.
LDBC, fucking dog beaters, pedophiles.
I mean, is there any surprise by that? You know what I mean?
They're on welfare. No surprise. They're on welfare. All of them.
When you build your platform off divisiveness and bitterness, it's just self-corrosion.
And food
it always
stamps.
comes.
Yeah, no one cares. I mean, like the LDBC, I haven't even followed them. Like, I haven't seen their channels lately. It's just, it used to be funny. It used to be funny. I used to find content, and remember I used to make those videos, the Wilder.
Oh, they were hilarious, bro. They were some of the most popular fucking videos.
Oh yeah, man, the Fury Wilder excuses, and but since then, I don't know what else. Well, I don't know why. I don't want to listen to these guys. It's boring.
Well, when you put LDBC in Google, your videos are one of the first to pop up. Don't make me laugh. Yeah, so that's how popular those fuckers are. Yeah.
You know what?
And all you did was use their own words against them.
Maybe that's
it's
why
disgusting.
Maybe that's why some of these guys that were part of the LDBC are trying to get away from this group because it's just full of shit. I mean, they come up with ridiculous theories. They come with ridiculous comments.
And they can't read either.
They can't read.
You can blame PBC for that.
And they beat dogs
PBC
too.
pulls money.
Exactly.
And they like David Lemieux.
It's a
Lemieux.
It's a criminal organization.
Bunch of bums.
I don't know, man. Listen, I don't give a fuck. All right, we have
Did
Anderson.
you put Mirage to sleep or what, man?
Huh?
Did you guys put Mirage to sleep?
Yeah. No. Yeah. You want me to wake up Mirage?
Nah, bro. That's like
You want to
watching
wake him up?
fucking
It's
Haney.
pretty
bro.
easy.
Calm
Just
down.
talk about
Think of
Benavides. Just talk about David Benavides, man.
Hey, where did Soothsayer go?
Now he comes in and out. Like, I don't know. He's always doing something.
Canelo, Bucho,
I know he's doing. He's tuning his guitar. That's what he's doing.
Fuck these guys. Fuck.
Sooth, stop tuning your guitar.
Yo,
All right,
you guys
What's
talking
up,
about? Yeah, what's the topic, guys?
I don't know.
Fuck, I don't know. Welfare, I think.
What's the
welfare?
Welfare.
Yes, welfare. The LDBC is on welfare. That's the topic.
EBT cards.
You know, fucking LDBC and welfare. It's like saying the sky is blue. That's not news.
Facts.
I think they've toned it down though, or maybe because I haven't been listening to them lately. But I think they're losing their that
They're
hate.
going after the new media. That's their enemy, whatever that is.
What the fuck is new media? What is that?
What isn't that the same
What is
thing?
that?
The LDBC and new
No,
media.
I thought it
some
was
guy
the same thing.
put new media in his username, and he knows more
Oh,
boxing
isn't that
than they
Blue Moon
do.
guy, that gay dude who calls in?
No, some other guy.
He's not even LDBC.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
Well,
not
what is he then?
BBC, and he put news media. I don't know.
well, fuck news media. How about that? Fuck news media and the LDBC. Fuck them.
Hey Rex.
all.
Hey
Fuck 'em
Rex.
all.
Fuck
Hey
'em.
Rex. We know
What's up?
you're gay, Rex. We know you're
What-
gay. Every
your
time
mother,
you
welcome
come
to
on this
City Bitch.
platform,
Get out. Stop beating
every
motherfucker.
time you come on this
You
platform, you
dog
talk
beating
about
motherfucker.
dick
I don't
and
beat dogs
ass,
like
ass
you
and dick.
fat bitch. Fat
Come on, bro.
motherfucker. Fat motherfucker.
Hold on,
Please,
Rex.
Rex,
Rex,
come
y'all
on
have
the
a
pod.
debate. Go back and forth.
Wow, I just can't
Rex.
tolerate the homophobia and fatphobia.
Exactly,
Right.
guys.
Go beat a
Please come out the
dog.
closet.
Go beat a dog.
It's gay
Rex, my God,
pride
we
week
go
or
back and
something.
forth. I got a one-on-one. Let's see a little debate with y'all, man.
You
Hey,
I
logical
just
man.
came on. Let me talk. Let me talk.
Go
I
ahead,
just
go ahead.
came on.
Wanna
Every
go, T?
time Rex come on
Go first, Stevie
on this
motherfucker. Fuck
platform.
you. Fuck you. Go beat a dog.
Hey guys,
Hold
before
on,
we
hold on,
let
Rex,
goodness.
Rex,
hold on,
y'all.
guys. Let me just quickly just read a super chat here from Plutonium again, who's giving us a lot of super chats. Really appreciate it. Dante's Cheeseburger Nation lives in Thailand. Loves them lady boy glory holes. The lady boy glory. Yeah, exactly, man. I don't know. That's kind of fishy, man. Going over there. I don't know.
Logical man.
What's up?
Hey, bro. So you fucking roasted what Ripper on his channel, carnal?
Oh boy.
Who? Oh
You
yeah,
fucking
bro. Yeah, I got him, bro. I killed the fuck out of him, bro.
You know what's funny, bro? Because he's always saying the word nigger, 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 nigger. Once a black man, a real black man, jumps on his panel, he crumbles like a bitch.
But you know what's crazy,
I see.
LT, bro?
LT
It
wants
wasn't
to start
about
a
that.
war here. LT wants
I
to
didn't
start
care
a
about
war.
him being racist, bro. I told him what it is, how real Mexicans get down. All that loud shit, Mexicans don't do that shit. I grew up around them. They don't get all loud and all emotional and shit. They gonna get to work when it's time to get to work, bro.
Facts.
Hey, yeah, what rep it's in the chat, man. If you guys wanna, what rep it's in the chat.
Oh,
Listen,
yeah.
I don't want to
Jump
join.
on what rep
Listen,
is. Jump on.
I think the channel is I think what rep his channel is entertaining, gives a different take. It might be a little bit extreme, but then again, we have the LDBC.
Anti-racist.
So it's
They are
anti-racist.
anti-racist, Buto.
But listen,
Yes.
you know, if you're gonna have the LDBC, if you're gonna have the LDBC, you're gonna have what rep it, man. That's
Hey,
just
bro,
the way it is. You know, that's the thing.
LDBC and What's Reppin' channel would be a fucking firestorm, bro. I would love to see that.
Hey, bro, join my panel tonight. Join my panel, bro. Like in an hour, I'll be roasting the fuck, bro. I'm gonna make a stream. She's been copycatting all these dudes. He's been copycatting BDA. All these dudes, bro. No,
LT, send me a link to your channel. LT, send me a link to your channel.
LT boxing is madre. Fuck it. Okay, let me do it, man. Let me send you.
Do it in your
LT, can I join? LT, can I join as well, bro?
Yeah, for sure, bro. Join.
Man,
LT's gonna put he's gonna put your fans to sleep like Devin Haney. Don't do it.
Yeah, Mirage is like, yeah, he's like Devin Haney. No, actually,
So,
no, because Devin Haney can win a fight. Mirage can't win a fight. He's just boring.
Come on, give me some more credit than that. Seriously, man. Come on. I'm more entertaining
You're
than
like
fucking
David
Haney.
Lemieux. How's that?
He's entertaining, man. He's a monster.
He's a monster like Cambosis.
I ride in my kangaroo, mate.
Yeah.
Cambosis.
Cambosis, mate.
Anyway.
Butcher, what's happening?
And that's exactly why I don't want to join your panels, Colonel. You always like soften up like a bitch, man. Swear to God. I swear to God, Butcher, you're such a fucking disappointment, man.
Nah, Bucho cool, man. Come on, now.
Butcher, what's happening? You remember a few weeks ago I joined that panel?
Yeah.
And I threw out your name and they instantly booted me. I thought you had a better reputation than that. What happened, man?
When you went to H Money's channel.
H Money, I thought you were like
the LGBT doesn't like white people. That's why. That's why they
think,
booted you because you're white.
They think we're a white supremacist channel.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They booted you because you're white. That's why.
I sound like fucking
Yeah,
Speedy Gonzalez. And
yeah,
they think
that's
Yeah, isn't
must
that
be
crazy?
something else.
Imagine being labeled a white supremacist when you're fucking Latino.
Exactly.
Bucho, you're the brown
retardation at its
face.
finest.
I mean,
Bucho
they
is the
can't read,
brown
so you can't
face.
blame them, honestly.
Well,
You sound like the least white person I've heard in like in ages,
Oh,
so
man.
that's strange.
Logical man,
Listen,
I
guys, listen.
PM'd you, bro. I PM'd you, man.
I got you.
Bucho
So
is
when they throw that bullshit fucking white supremacist channel, that just tells you, see, that gives them in their head an excuse not to try to fucking, approach or say, like if they would say, God, get on the channel, tell us what we did wrong. It's just an excuse. Oh, fuck, white supremacist, because he can't match wits. He doesn't know the game. I don't even know who you're talking about. I'm just telling you right now. All you have to tell me is this knucklehead said, "Oh, BDA is this kind of channel." That's just saying, yeah, I can't hang with them intellectually, so I'm going to throw this tired ass shit out. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, but by the way, Mirage, maybe it wasn't H Money who blocked you. Maybe it was somebody else because everybody over there has wrenches. So
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
try again. Should I try again one day? I'll see what happens.
Well, I don't know if you're blocked, then they can see your messages.
Yeah, I'll use a different account.
Yeah, you can do different accounts. Yeah, exactly. Just don't mention BDA boxing.
You say I'll use a different account.
I'll say fuck BDA. How about that?
Not even
So
don't say shit.
casually.
Just go in there. Just don't say anything.
They might promote me. They might give me a wrench if I say that. I don't know.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
But
Say you love Wilder.
Oh yeah, one foot out the door says Lady Chan. There's this Lady Chan. She's blocking everyone.
Oh, you know how to get a guaranteed ranch over there? Say that.
Who's that?
Wait, who is this Lady Ranch person?
Lady
She has
Chan.
a big forehead.
Who is that?
A tranny? I think it's a tranny.
She has a forehead the size of Manhattan.
She was some bitch on the stream. I think that's her they're talking about.
Yeah, fuck Lady Chan, yeah.
What stream?
She's from Britain. She did that
Oh.
that British Caribbean rap sound song. Or something.
I'm pretty not traveled
She's
on YTBC.
She's that lady that doesn't know how to say round one.
That doesn't help me.
She's a banana peel rider. That's what she is.
Lady
She's
Trans,
black.
you guys. That's the new name from Logical Man. Lady Trans.
Lady Tran, yep, Lady Tran.
I hear her name mentioned all the time. I don't think have I seen her.
Jimmy,
I don't know why.
Jimmy, I don't know why you would be watching H Money.
No, okay, no. Oh, so that's what you guys are talking about, H Money?
Yeah, his channel. There's
Oh, yeah, no, man.
Oh, you mean the guy who was jacking off to Ryan Garcia? That channel? Is that the channel you're talking about, Bucho?
Yeah.
He's the one who used to call the show and say fucking talk like he worked for DAZN.
Yeah, no.
He had that really weird delivery.
No, Jimmy. But at some point, you remember he would call in and all he would say was "fuck PDA, fucking racist ass channel," blah blah. And he would just like nonstop, and we were all just laughing. But then he started calling back, and he was all normal. He was like, "Oh, guys, I love the show and everything." I was like, "Man, I think this guy's on medication or something because." Now he's on meds. No, seriously, no.
With the Bucho, this is what it is. Because I had tweaker relatives. What they do is they tweak for like 3-4 days, and since they haven't slept for like 3-4 days, they say all this crazy dumb shit. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
That makes sense because the dude ripped his fucking shirt off. I remember that, and I was like, "Dude, what are you doing? You don't rip your shirt off when you got the fucking body of a prepubescent teenage boy with skinny little arms and a fucking fat belly. Come on, dude.
Ethiopian. That's why.
Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hulk
So he's a skinny, fat black kid.
Yeah, and then didn't he? At one time, he would start talking about he was gonna fucking shoot somebody. He showed a pistol, or at least the butt end of a pistol. It's like it could have been a cap gun for all everybody knows, but still, like, there you go, genius. There you go.
He just an insane crack baby?
We have LT and What Rep It here. So
fuck it, let him go.
Yeah.
What Rep It? What's up?
Háblame en español, pinche joto.
No, in English. We gotta be in English.
Oh my god, I'm Flynn. I hate Mexicans. I'm LG. Oh my god, I'm Alan. I hate Mexicans. Everybody black, put up my channel and hate on what Rep It. It's Mexican supremacy. I'm LG. I hate Mexicans. I'm a little faggot. I'm 5'2". I'm 5'2". I'm a little faggot. I'm LT.
Getting his
Eso no
son.
significa soy
Wanna
guatemalteco.
be seen
Eso no es
said.
mediocre. Soy guatemalteco. Y me vivió la tarde
This right
azul.
probably wasn't a good idea.
No, man. All right, guys, we can't do this, guys.
Y los negros están cooking a solo.
All right, guys.
Bro, they're like dogs barking.
Yeah. This. All right, guys.
Put them in the kettle,
LT.
dude. Put them in the kettle.
Hold on, guys. One
Put
at
him
a
in the
time.
kettle.
Seriously, no, this is ridiculous. One at a time. Let's start with LT. He's the one with the grievance. And then we'll
Yeah, come on, LT.
LT.
Come on.
Streaming like a bitch all day, all night, with no fucking life, like a little mama's boy. That's all he fucking does. He has no life. He's fucking 38 and streams all night, 11 hours a day, all night. He lives on his fucking mama's basement. Bro, who look at this fucking pathetic ass fool in real fucking life? And then he comes online pretending he's a fucking gangster. Oh, I lynch nigga. Oh, it's Mexican. This guy can't even fucking talk Spanish, and he says he's fucking Mexican. Oh, I'm fucking Mexican boxing #1. But get the fuck out of here with your little fucking fake ass rose you're trying to put. Fucking little mama's boys. Look who the fuck you fucking hang around with, little bitches. Oh!
All right. One rapid reply, I guess. Rebuttal. Whatever.
Go.
Hey guys, who wants to see Fang Shadowbox? What's the name? The crazy kid.
Fucking mama's boy. What you gonna
He
say,
wants to
little
see
fucking mama's boy? Huh? Fucking 38 streaming day and night, no fucking life having faggot. What you gonna do? Huh? I'm gonna tell the truth about you, and what you gonna say? You're gonna say lies about me. And I love that shit. Who's my fucking bitch? Who brought you to this fucking planet like a faggot?
He's been exposed. He's a faggot. He's a little faggot. Back. Hey, and his only friends are black guys. His only friends are black guys and cooks. He's exposed. He's not a He's a show your papers. Show your papers, you little faggot. You ain't shit. I'm a real Mexican, and that's it. You got ripped. I'm LT. Soy un guatemalteco. Yo, oh my God, my respeto. Estoy llorando. Soy un homosexual. Soy un police. I'm gonna deport your ass. I'm gonna tie your little bitch ass up. You got cooked. What rep does it again? Cook the stupid fake ass guatemalteco. You're guatemalteco. You ain't shit. You're a little faggot. You got cooked at what rep it. Everybody knows you bent the knee of black guys. You bent the knee of black guys. That's why he's gonna have a panel full of black guys going at What Rep It. What Rep It. Mexican boxing is #1. Everybody subscribe to What Rep It channel. Mexican boxing is #1. You want a real Mexican? Mexican boxing #1. LG is from Guatemala. Tell him to show his papers. I'm out. Salute to everybody. I'm out, guys. Peace out. Great show. I'm out of here. Peace out, guys. Peace out.
I think we gotta close the border now.
All right, it's over. You guys can debate on another channel.
My StreamYard. My mommy pays for my cell phone. My mommy pays for my brother's fucking.
All right,
Brucho, I think you got to close the border. I think
we gotta.
you a little too much coming in. You might have to build the BDA wall.
Well, I live in Canada, so
this shit
we need 2 walls.
All right, guys, it's over. LT, let it go, man. Let it go. It was damn. This was like 5 minutes. All right.
That was entertaining.
Little fucking mama's boy. You look like fucking pathetic ass fool, man. Look at your fucking self. You fucking fool. You're a failure in life like a faggot.
All right. Let's. I want to hear 510. 510. Go ahead, LT. Hold on.
Oh wait.
Right. LT, man, come on, man. Like it's like 5 minutes. You had 5 minutes. LT, come on. All right. 510. Go. 510. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying this shit hella reminded me of my tios up in the carne asada, bro. Like
I know.
fucking tios going off. They had some tequila and shit like that, bro. Like
I feel like I'm being attacked by Home Depot.
All right. Well, that was refreshing. Damn, I don't know where to go from here.
What do you call that? What you were talking about?
Yo, bro, and this is just the beginning. Now I'm gonna dissect this fucking channel so I can show you motherfuckers what I've been talking about is fucking real. This guy has a crack line, bro.
All right, LT.
This guy has a track line. This guy's so easy. This little fucking Guatemalan wetback is so easy to destroy. I'm destroying him again. You ain't shit. You're a Guatemalan wetback. Get the fuck out of here. Take the flag off. Ripping the flag off of this fucking fake Guatemalan. He's a fucking zookeeper. He fucking goes against Lassa 24/7. He's on here going against BDA. He goes against all Mexicans, and he takes the knee to black guys. Hey, he takes the knee to black guys. The chat is showing it. Yes, look at the chat exposed it. Soy Gato Malteco. Me llamo LT. Me llamo LT. Malteco, soy el centro de la América, me llamo P, yo soy el rap, me soy homosexual.
I'm gonna have to. All right, guys.
I sell my ass to black guys. My name is LT. I sell my ass to black guys. My name is LT. Black and brown. Black and brown. Fuck me in the ass. My name is LT. Black and brown. Fuck me in the ass. 24/7. I'm sucking dick right now.
All right, guys. I'm muting both of you because it's over, man. You guys go. Talking your channels, whatever. All right, guys. That's it, man. All right, come on, people. All right, that's it. That's it. LT, what rep it? You
Easy
go.
KO, bro. Easy KO for this fucking little wetback Guatemalan. He's out of here. Fucking exposed. Take the flag off. Get the fuck out of here, you little faggot. You're a piece of shit. How many times you got someone to listen to? You're a faggot. Get out of here, bro. What representative again? Clown this little fucking Guatemalan wetback who turns on every Mexican, and all he does is go, "Hey, black guys, come support me. Hey, fake Mexican, come."
What's Rapper talking bullshit now? Get his faggot ass out of here, man.
All right, we got both of them, guys. Do it somewhere else, man. I mean,
this shit's fucking crazy, man.
That's the Spanish fire, Bucho.
You guys forced Bucho to call ice.
That's the Spanish fire for you.
I don't know. I like both guys. I like both guys.
I understand why they can,
entertaining.
Settle it.
But
entertaining.
You can be fun and toxic at the same time.
Listen, I don't know Spanish blood. That's why.
To be honest, LT's fucking crazy. At least sit down and have a conversation. But what's Rapid? That motherfucker will scream all day and say nothing but racial slurs. At least LT will be quiet and listen and try to go back and forth. But that motherfucker, what's Rapid, bro? BDA saw me go crazy as fuck on what's Rapid. He never seen me yell and go crazy. What's Rapid will make me fucking go crazy, bro. What's Rapid will make your ass go crazy.
Listen, all I can say is, like, I don't know White Rapid. I know LT. I like him. I think, he's got a good heart and shit. I've talked to him on the down low and shit off the show. And I think he's a good guy. I just don't know why he would want this kind of stress in his life. Like, that kind of energy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just don't think he would need it. Does anybody need it? Really? I don't know. I'm over here shaking the fuck out.
People in the chat are saying Mexican versus Mexican is always the best fight. And Timothy in the chat says Eric Morales versus Marco Antonio Barrera 2022 version.
Yeah, maybe
we got
like
Barrio Mexican versus Rasta Mexican, man.
Good point.
I mean,
yeah, I just can't get that riled up.
I'd be nice to do a boxing match. What do you think?
If someone gets me that fucking screaming, I'm cleaning the gun. I'm telling you, like, I just can't even mentally. No, seriously, guys, I'm not even joking. Like, I couldn't even go there. Like,
you're breaking up.
There's rage going there, and I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers are raging. I'm sorry.
What's with the channel, bro? You gonna fucking go crazy, bro. Like, fight that dude.
I got a happy life, brother. You know what I mean? Nice and peaceful. I don't need that. I don't need that mess.
That dude really got like a lot of hatred in his heart. He got real mental problems, bro. Like he really hates black dudes. I don't know what somebody fucked his mama or something, his girlfriend. He is fucking crazy. Like
Now was he white? Oh, I don't know. I don't know him. I have no idea
Apparently,
who
they're
he
both
is.
Mexican.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, they're both
All right.
Mexican. Yeah.
All right. I don't know.
Like,
hey guys,
Anyways.
who wants to watch something funny?
Moving on. Let's move on. We're talking
Who wants to
about.
watch something funny?
Brian,
How can
go
you
ahead.
beat that?
I have a video of Pitch Money shadow boxing.
Oh boy.
And I joined in here expecting like a boxing topic, but it's just been nothing but chaos and
Yeah, we've been here for 2
barking like
hours now.
dogs.
There's
We've been here for a
emotional
while now.
violence.
Yeah,
I guess that's what. Is that the libtards mean when they say words of violence?
Probably.
Please have a moment of violence.
A moment of violence.
Jesus. Well, we've been going on for almost 3 hours now.
Hey, that's my morning.
Seems I joined
How's
too
Mr.
late.
BDA? Was Mr. BDA on tonight?
No, he was in the chat.
How's he doing, Mr. BDA? How you doing, brother? If he's still in the chat.
Yeah.
BD is flipping cigars and fucking holes.
But yeah, no. I just think some of the what happens with these YouTube channels when you start hanging out and talking, like going to different channels. I just think it stops becoming about boxing after a while, right? I guess I don't know. It's probably why I just stick with the fucking BDA.
I mean, most of these beefs are just because, you know, I'm not trying to diss
sorry.
anyone, but a lot of it is just they're like D-list E-celebs beefing. Like, that's what it is generally. Not saying any names, not trying to diss anyone, but that's usually when, you know, these channels, they hate each other. It's like some dumb shit, like, to be honest.
Oh, and I want to say too, like I do watch other channels. Like I watch Ring. I think Ring's excellent. There's a few different channels because they just, you know, very concentrate on boxing.
It's fun to have drama. I prefer that than
Oh yeah,
just,
no, listen, I like to listen to it, but yeah, when it
Evan
gets to the point, like,
Haney,
whoa,
yeah, he's the greatest fighter ever. No,
Well, this is we have an open line show right now, so you know anything can happen and
can't control it.
Yeah, I mean we have a bunch of people in here. We have like I don't know how many right now, but yeah. But when it's we also have those other shows where we have the call in, we open the phone lines. We only have like 4 or 5 panelists, more controlled. Those shows I upload on Spotify. These shows I don't because they're just too chaotic, man. Like nobody who's gonna be listening to this shit.
These shows will get you banned on Spotify.
Probably.
You can't. Yeah, they're too organic. You can't control them. They just become and grow a life of its own, and they just go directions you can't control sometimes. But yeah, listen, Haney, man, I see him catches a lot of shit, man. With that kid, it's either love or hate him. Right, a lot of people.
Deserved, though. I mean,
I'm not passing judgment. I'm just making an observation. I just see that with certain fighters, right? It's just right down the middle. There's no gray area. They just bring out a lot of emotions out of people. You know what I mean? Like one side is either really vehemently
Jimmy, you know
against
what it
them, and the
is?
next side is good. What's that, brother?
It's just you know, uncontested dick riding has just spawned this constant hating or loving guys. There's no like being honest.
I think you nailed it on the head. I think that's exactly what it is. What happens, I think, is I like to sit back and watch and listen, and you can see it. It grows out of the hatred of not so much even the fighter half the time, it's their fans. And their fans, and people start, so when you see like Haney, like, oh, you fucking hate his fans, so you just say things or people tweet things, and that's what it becomes about. So a lot of fighters do end up wearing a lot of the hate because of the people who follow them. But they could put an end to it if they said certain things, but they don't, so...
Well, absolutely, and a lot of this stuff stems from like recent, like boxing internet history. So, like a lot of these fandoms started with like Maypac, right? A lot, especially like the black super fans, right? That just like dick ride any black fighter. It stemmed from their first like introduction into boxing being Floyd, and they were just a dick rider, and now they just dick ride everyone else.
Yeah.
You know, sort of same with some Canelo fans. You know, sorry to say that, but it's absolutely true. You know, thankfully, the Brazilian boxing fans don't have that problem.
Well, yeah.
Or
Well,
the
just out of
Brazilian boxing fans have all colors. You know, it's very hard to do some dumb shit like that. You know.
Well, just out of curiosity, what's worse, like that or supporting a fighter from your local region? Like, what's worse?
Both can be bad. It depends on how like extreme you take it. Like either can be fine. I don't care if you support black guys. Who really cares? But if you're saying like F all white fighters, that's a bit different.
And it's so funny too, because like if I pick Canelo, if I tweet about it, I pick Canelo for this, reason, whatever. They're fucking Canelo fanboy, blah blah blah. The next time he's fighting Bivol, I said I got Bivol unanimous decision. I caught a fucking but you just hate him. Like, dude, you're this, and sometimes it's the same dude. So it's like, okay, this is what I was saying about fucking boxing. Clearly, he's trying to make this shit personal. But yeah, I just at this age, dude, as you guys get older, you'll see, man, they come and go, these fighters, so much you can't even remember them after a while. So it's not even bother to get so emotionally involved. I'm not saying that's all you guys, but that's what happens, I think, with a lot of people. Either live vicariously through, or they get too emotionally involved. And the people who take it to that next level, they only back to people who look like them. That's a fucking very ugly place to be, because that's never going to lead anywhere good.
Like, for example, just to add on to that, I remember a Russian fighter who fought Timothy Bradley for Fight of the Year. If anybody can name that Russian fighter,
Ruslan Provodnikov.
There you go, right there.
Like
what happened to him, not forgotten.
Sunglasses.
I kind of don't know what you just said because people were talking over. Can you repeat that?
No, but that's what I'm saying is that not a lot of people remember Ruslan Provodnikov.
Nobody was talking. It's hard to understand him. It's something in the background, or what is he? It's something like you watch the TV or something.
I think he said not a lot of people don't remember him or respect him, something like that. Russ, the kid that, You know what happened? He kind of faded out quick after that big fight. A couple of big wars, and then it's like you bend metal so much it becomes brittle, or it breaks in the spot that it's been bent, and so he started getting beat up pretty easily. Remember, he retired young. I think he was before 30. Because he started taking some whooping, so that tainted his legacy. That's just my opinion.
I mean, he was a one-dimensional like brawler. Like he would take losses from guys like Chris Algieri. He shouldn't have lost to that dude, and yet he did. He got
exactly. That was the beginning of the end.
Yeah, it was really bad.
I didn't hear who you said.
Ruslan Provodnikov. He was saying that basically like no one pays attention to him, even though he had great performances against Bradley.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. No, you're right. After the Bradley fight, he did take a few beatings, But the thing was, the guy was so easy to hit. He was a come forward brawler, but Jesus Christ, did he lack head movement and defense on the inside? He had none.
And it cost him. That's why he retired at a young age, man. You can only take so many shots to the face like that. It's a rough play. Like that kid in the UFC, for instance, Gagey, is that his name? The white kid who just takes big shit. You watch. I guarantee you, when he finally starts getting to the point where, if he doesn't retire first, hopefully, but if he hangs out too long, he'll start going out real quick on fucking shots. You say, holy shit, because that's what happens. They get to that point, and they become fucking wet brains almost.
He actually adjusted his style after his second knockout loss.
Oh, okay.
And then
good for him.
So he went on a winning streak, and that's when he beat Tony Ferguson after Habib knocked out of that fight.
Tony Ferguson. A better example is Tony Ferguson, actually.
Yeah.
Tony
I'd
Ferguson.
agree with that.
Yeah. He's a better example.
I'm going to admit, guys, I don't know about UFC. So.
Yeah, what the UK guy's heading that way too. What's his name? Paddy. What's fucking Paddy's last name?
Hamlet.
There you go. That dude. He's gonna be the newer version of them.
Liverpool, yeah.
What's you guys' opinions on that Shakur fight coming up with Robson Conceição?
Good fight.
I love that fight.
When is that
I think
fight again?
Conceição will edge it on decision, or some fireworks will happen.
I don't think he ever will get a decision over Shakur.
Yeah, I sadly agree. I think he's the better fighter too. I think he will win the fight and just not get it, or they'll pull some bullshit and he won't be able to fight to his potential.
I'm actually picking Shakur.
Shakur's at the top right now, right? So what do we expect from this fight? Should he dominate Conceição or
Absolutely.
or
If he
competitive
dominates that
fight?
fight, there's some funny business going on, man. Because he people act like that Oscar Valdez fight was amazing. It really wasn't. Like people just like hear the fucking commentators and just go along with what people say, man.
I'm not here. I watched the fight. So here, don't give me that one.
He didn't even drop him. He got a fake knockdown. That punch that put him on his ass didn't even land.
If he dominates Conceição, right? I'm not gonna say fix. I'm gonna say Shakur Stevenson is something special. That's
You got to look at how Conceição performs. Just because he gets a dominant win, like you got to look at the other guy too. If he fights how he looks usually, and then Shakur dominates, then yeah, that's an amazing win. That should get all sorts of praise.
I've been talking up Conceição for the longest time. I was online talking. I honestly believe he's going to beat Oscar.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite fighters, actually.
Yeah,
like surprisingly.
I like him. I thought I was online and said I thought he was going to beat Oscar Valdez, but then again, I was online saying Shakur Stevenson was going to beat Oscar, right? So it's not that I don't rate Oscar. I think he's a very good fighter, right? Previously, before that, he fought the Mexican Bichelt. I thought Bichelt was also going to beat Oscar. So for some reason, I don't really rate Oscar Valdez. When it comes to
he's not that good.
Very good competition, and
he's like a bootleg Canelo, and then even worse than that. That's Oscar Valdez.
Here's the one thing about Oscar. I think he's fought very good competition. I think he's challenged himself. Unlike a lot of other guys we could talk about, right? Oscar actually has a defeat because he's fought very good fighters, which you gotta respect, right?
That's a good point. He has a good record. I just want to say, Tony Boswell, thank you for your contribution. He says, much respect to BDA and the chat stopped in to show support. Hit the like button. Salute. Just got off work. All right, Tony, I really appreciate your super chat. And yeah, hit the like button, people. Listen to Tony Boswell, man. Going back to Valdez, he has a good record, yes. He was at 126, moved up in weight. And yeah, Sergeant in the chat says Valdez should be at 126. Like, listen, I don't want to discredit that Shakur win, but like Anderson said, there's just something not right. I mean, it's not as big of a win as some people are claiming out to be. I think Shakur eventually might have a bigger win.
Rights. Like the whole
you're right. He was like
large portions of
Valdez
the fight.
Was a heavy dog.
Oscar was landing these shitty straight rights constantly. Fucking Herring forgot how to throw a 1-2. It's weird shit like that.
What is it with Renoso fighters, right? Renoso fighters forget how to jab.
Do you think Akasenko is going to win? I know you said you like him. He's one of your favorite fighters. Who do you think is going to win that? Do you think he will?
I'm picking Shakur, but
officially, the whole fucking deck is stacked against Robson. Absolutely. So it's basically like
showcase fight.
You're betting on a knockout win for Robson for him to legitimately get a win. Yeah, he's in Newark. He's a fucking Jay Prince fighter. If you know anything about that, it's just not fair.
Jay Prince threw Ellaby into a closet.
And he has no leverage too. He should have the title and an undefeated record going into that fight because he whooped fucking Oscar Valdez's ass completely. But he lost all leverage once he got robbed. So now he's going in as an unknown underdog, getting completely disrespected. What is he, like a 1,000 favorite or underdog, right? Complete disrespect. They're gonna, if he wins,
he's a heavy dog.
He's gonna lose, right? It is what it is.
I don't think
they'll make it that close.
I think it's close.
Do you think it'll be that close that'll be people will be disputing it, or do you think it'll be one-sided?
It will not be one-sided unless I'm telling you, dude. If there's no funny business in it, it will not be one-sided. the openings, the few openings that Shakur has shown in other fights, like the Oscar Valdez fight, where he's getting clipped by this shitty straight right that he shouldn't be getting hit with. He has this low rear hand, right, as his guard. Dude, he's gonna be getting hit by straight punches from Robson. Not just individual punches, combinations.
But you know what? Well, yeah, because what Shakur does is, if you notice when those punches hit him, it's the distance. He knows at the distance he's good at because of his jab.
He's good at gauging distance. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, yeah. So because of that, he catches a lot of those shots, even if they're connecting them. If they're so far out that they've lost, they're like 40% of the power if they would have hit him.
Yeah.
Exactly. Within the first 6 inches of your elbow leaving your body, away from your body. That's why, like Marvin would say, give him the 6-incher. Boom! He would like with his elbow making contact with the jaw, his elbow being about 2 inches off his rib cage, and then he goes, you push through.
Yeah, but I've seen other like really shitty strikes land on him like 100% cleanly, or complete openings that are not executed upon, like in the Herring fight.
But that's what I mean. Do you think because he doesn't get that marked up, that which goes to show, like you'll say, wow, he caught a few good shots. But it shows that because he's controlling the distance, he's not catching them in clean. You know what I'm saying? So that's where because I'm saying Kansenko, he'd have to like double up his jab. He's going to have to sneak in, come up under it with his double jab, and work his way in. That would be his best offense.
Trying to jab against Shakur Stevenson, though? That's a bad idea.
Get his way in.
I mean, he's
not to sit there and exchange jabs. But not to exchange jabs with him. No, double jab his way in, because throwing one jab, you're not going to cover enough real estate. The only way you cover real estate quickly is if you double up your jab, pop, because your body's coming forward, and then you're hopefully in his grill, or at least in the fucking minds, you know what I mean, in the zone to let your power talk. The negative on him, he's not. He's not that big of a power puncher.
Here's the thing that we have to think about also. Here's the thing we have to think about also. Shakur's going to come in big. Shakur's going to come in big.
He's moving up to 135, man.
After this fight. So he's going to come in big for this fight. So whatever
Robson is big too.
Out next, it's not going to hurt him much because that dude's already big.
Hey, guys, I'm going to bounce because we've been here for like 3 hours. But we'll have another show soon. So thank you for joining us, all right, guys?
Bucho, you have a good evening, brother. Be safe.
Everybody,
thanks for having me on, man.
Have a good night.
So, peace, Bucho.
Peace. Everybody on YouTube, thank you for joining us. 3 hours. Yeah, we have some craziness, but guys, remember, this is open lines show. Anything can happen. And right now it's summer, so we have, more of this type of shows. As the big fights approach, we're going to have the normal shows where we have a few panelists and the phone lines to make it more professional, right? And those shows I do upload on Spotify, not these type of shows. But still, I think it was a great show. And thank you very much. We will see you next time. Check out our Second Renaissance channel. Mr. BDA has a lot of shows over there. Well, not a lot of shows, but he's been having some shows over there. The Second Renaissance channel is a non-boxing channel. Anything goes. We talk about politics, the paranormal, everything, man. So see you guys.